What is going on, people? Good to see you. Good to see you. This is your man, Real Deal Steven Steele, coming to you live on a Friday night. Friday night, feeling all right. It is 10:10 on the PM where I am. If you're out on that West Coast, California tip, you are earlier in the evening, about 10 after 8. East Coast or Florida, folks, you are cruising a little bit past the hour of 11 p.m. What is going on, people? What is going on? Who do we got in here tonight? We got Aaron, we got SSG, we got Dogecoin Tweet, we got Evie's Cliche, Alvin, Jim B, Humble Yourself, Lady Doge, of course. Welcome, Lady Doge. Doge Zero, Alvin, McLovin, yes, Celeste, of course, Yo-Yo, and Scott, of course, Papa Egod, and the list goes on. How is everyone doing? Good to see you guys. Awesome. So we got a great show lined up for your night. And plenty of interesting things to talk about, fun things to talk about. And yeah, we're going to deep dive in a few things and just have a lot of fun here tonight. So just get yourself cozy and strap in, because guys, we are starting things off really well with Doge almost reaching 34 cents. Doge almost reaching 34 cents at this moment, and that trajectory is looking really good. When you look at the one-day chart that I have up there, it's just a very steady increase throughout the day with typical healthy retracements, but overall in a positive direction. That's exactly the kind of bull run we like to see over the course of a day. Doge Zero starting things off right with a super chat. Appreciate that, Doge Zero, for $4.99. Mr. Steele, I'm loving the content. Best damn intro ever. Hashtag Dogecoin rise. Thank you so much, Doge Zero. I actually come from a background as a recording artist and as in entertainment, in the music scene and stuff like that. So I'm very particular about my aesthetics and my music and stuff like that. And so I'm glad. My rule is, if I'm creating something, whether it's original piece of music or a music video intro like you saw, if it doesn't truly move me, right? If it doesn't stir something very deep in me and puts me on the verge of elation and tears, one of the two, or both, preferably, I usually don't put it out. So when I was putting together this intro video, it accomplished those things for me. So I'm glad to see it's doing the same for others as well. Guys, if you haven't hit the thumbs up button, if you could do that, that'd be awesome. It's the number one thing you can do to help a new emerging channel like this one get up in those tricky YouTube algorithms. Takes a split second of your time, doesn't cost you a dime. So really appreciate that if you could smash that like button. And if you're new here, welcome. Glad you found us. My name is Steven Steele, and I do this show almost nightly. I usually call it Doge After Dark. I am a live streamer, pretty bullish on the Doge, obviously, but we talk about a variety of cryptos and even a variety of topics, So just settle in and feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell. We'd love to have you join our community. And if you feel compelled to super chat throughout the show, that is awesome and hugely appreciated. At this time, I would like to bring on the first half of the night's special guest and co-host, Mr. Nick Balls. How you doing, Nick?
Hey, pretty good. What's up, everybody?
Here he is, the man, a Dogecoin millionaire, Nick Balls. So Friday night, many people are out doing all sorts of things. And here we are, a couple of crypto nerds on a live stream show. How things change, huh?
Right. You would think this was kind of quarantine behavior, but nope, really just carried through when everything opened back up.
Right.
But hey, it is what it is. Since I've become a millionaire, I have done less with my free time than I really anticipated. I don't do very much, but I'm also getting ready for vacation. So
yeah. And I don't blame you. And what do you make of this day here? The overall trajectory is looking pretty good. We're kind of right at the precipice of hitting 34 cents. It looks like a healthy bull day,
we're about
right?
to hit it right now. we're on 33.99. Oh, just hit 34.
Yeah,
on
there we are,
Binance,
34.
baby.
Yep, there we go, guys. 34 cents live on the air, and that's fun. That is fun. That is the most movement we've seen in a bit. So this is great, and we'll see. Hopefully, this thing keeps going in the upwards trajectory all through the night and all through the stream. So yeah,
I mean, I'm not a huge I started watching Robinhood graphs when I first got into checking out charts and stuff. But it doesn't take a scientist to look at the 1-day chart for Robinhood, and you can tell what direction that's moving in. I mean, and I told you guys, I told everybody, I've been telling everybody for the past 3 or 4 days now that we were going to start pressing these levels, and we're going to start pressing them pretty hard.
Yes,
and we might even be pressing all-time highs in the next few days. I anticipate us testing or exceeding all-time highs leading up to next Saturday. You know, I could see that being a very, I mean, we're about 10 cents off of all-time highs right now. It's not really that far away. You know what I mean?
Well, I will say this, a dollar within the year doesn't seem very, that prediction doesn't seem very far-fetched at all anymore, to say the least. And who knows? I mean, the way things have been going, it's possible we could see a dollar even before the end of the year. It's certainly within the realm of possibility when you look at the history of Doge over the last year, particularly. So let's see here. Let's just pull out the first story here, Nick, and we'll just kind of tag team on these stories and
tag team back again. Everybody in the part. So let's begin.
Yes, whoop! There it is. A seminal. I guess you would call it Miami bass, 90s Miami bass kind of stuff from Tag Team. And actually, the song that most of that song was sampled off, it was like an Italian disco kind of song from the 80s called I'm Ready by an artist called Kano. So once you hear that,
wow,
it makes
Dude, you need to go on Jeopardy or something. That is a deep dive right there.
Yeah, like before all this stuff, most of my life was music, and I could usually tell you where most samples come from most songs upon hearing them. And but it's a pretty uncommon song, but it's a jam. It's an instrumental song that lasts about 6 or 7 minutes long. But if anyone's interested in checking that out, I think you guys would dig it. It's I'm Ready by Kano. It's on YouTube and stuff. But
cool.
Yeah. So I am just getting out my notes here, guys, and then
we're waiting. Can I get some ones in the chat if everybody who's ready for the weekend?
Hey, there we go. There we go. So the first story for tonight it comes courtesy of Investor Place, and the title of it is Dogecoin dead? Elon Musk and Mark Cuban say so much no. And so the let's see, the journalist on this one is Thomas Yang, and he goes on to write, when Dogecoin enthusiasts created Doge Day, many hoped that Doge prices would go up to $1. We keep hearing this from the media, right? But I don't know. Maybe it was just my sphere, my social sphere, but I didn't really hear many people expecting Doge to go to $1 on Doge Day. Did you?
Yeah, I saw them like Fox Business and stuff printing stories that Dogecoin community to push Dogecoin to $4.20 on 420.
Yeah, I heard that
this
too.
This is insane. Like, who thought that was the plan?
Right.
If that was the plan, I don't know who thought that was possible, or even within the realm of possibility.
Yes,
I like that, Fox Business is talking about us and stuff like that.
Right.
they're making us seem totally cooped out, and
yeah, I agree.
They made the Bitcoin people seem like that though. So
I feel
in
like
the beginning.
Yeah, I agree with that. I feel like that narrative was purposely pushed by the corporate press in efforts to kind of make us look silly. I don't know anybody that I seriously, I don't know, maybe one person, that expected Dogecoin to go to $1 on April 20th, let alone beyond. I from everything I heard, that was never the expected objective by any means. It was more just like a silly holiday that the Dogecoin community just kind of made up like 3 weeks out, where it's like, hey, we now deem this Doge Day, right?
Well, here's the thing about this, and I'd like to. This is what I would like to believe. I would like to believe, because I was, obviously I've been here for over 7 years now. I think that every holiday that passes, that we have a run up to a holiday or whatever planned event, and a sell off on the day of, is another day that the newest people to the Dogecoin universe learn of this phenomenon and can actually be prepared for it and buy these dips. This is where cognitive, what do they call it? Cognitive dissonance, or the collective hive mind comes into play. Because now every time that this happens, the people who weren't here for the last time learn about it.
Right.
Oh, every time that a holiday comes, it goes sky high before the holiday, and then it sells off. So if this is something that's going to happen, and it's, by the way, guys, if you weren't here for the last holiday, I'm not 420, but the holiday before that, the same exact thing happened. It was like no shock. It's a very well-known, established thing in the stock market. It's called, buying the news, selling the whatever. This is what it is. So now that you know, welcome to crypto holidays. Going to happen every time. So just expect it going forward.
As the Notorious B.I.G. once said, if you don't know, now you know. Super chat coming in from Beef Supreme. Thank you, Beef Supreme, coming with a $5 super chat. Hugely appreciated from my favorite.
Love this guy.
Yeah, my favorite show chat hype man. Thank you, Beef Supreme. He says, Nick Balls and Steven Steele speak truth. Get the Doge. Thank you so much, Beef Supreme. Appreciate it, man. And Terry Reed, Nurse Terry Reed, coming in with $4.99 super chat. Thank you, Terry. Really appreciate it there. With you, Steven, and Nick, you guys got it going on. Thank you with heart emojis. Thank you, Terry. It's always lovely to see you in the chat, and thanks for your continued support. Guys, if you haven't hit the like button, please just take a moment to do that. Just takes a split second of your time, and it's really the number one thing you can do to help a new emerging stream like this get up into those tricky YouTube algorithms. And if I could ask you guys, if you're on Twitter, if you would just consider retweeting this stream so more people can see that we are live. That really does help. So I'm just gonna pop that the link to that in the chat. If you would consider retweeting it if you are on Twitter, that'd be really appreciated. So yeah, here we are, Nick. We are comfortably over 34 cents now. And let me get back to this article. Instead, April 20th marked one of Dogecoin's worst days on record. See what they do here? It's just like they set us up to make us look like we had a goal that we never had, an unrealistic, unattainable goal. And so then when we didn't reach that goal, it's like the sky is falling. We're at 34 cents now, and a month ago we were at 5 cents. You know what I mean? It's just
to be fair, to be completely fair, as far as crap retracements go, wasn't even that bad. I mean, the flash crash was much worse. and it affected Bitcoin harder than it affected Doge. I mean, percentage wise. So I don't know what they're talking about, but okay. I guess.
Yeah, no kidding. Matt Sturbate. Okay, I see what he did. Okay, you almost had me there. Bart. nice one, Bart Simpson. Well played. Comes in with the $5 super chat. What price would Doge be? What price would Doge be to equal the global M2 money supply, like 138? I think what you're asking is
how much, like, what the total fiat supply of the earth.
Right.
Total.
That would be.
I will tell you right now. I'm usually okay. Total fiat money supply is $26 trillion. Well, 26.8. So we'll call it 27. Divided by. Let's just say 130 for easy math.
Yeah.
I think $207. $207 Doge, I believe, if I did that right. 27. It's 130 billion coins, correct?
Yes, correct. Yep.
Okay. I think I did that right.
It sounds right.
I think that's correct. I don't know. I might have got that math wrong, but it's a lot, and it would never, ever happen.
Right. That was my first thought as well. Let's see.
Either that or 3,500. It's either 206 or 3,510.
So this article goes on to say, cryptocurrency's biggest inside joke has long confused conventional investors. Altcoins already have zero intrinsic value, and Dogecoin made a point to satirize that fact. Its original 2013 code awarded up to 1 billion coins per solved block, making Doge. Are you ready for this one? This is what they said. Making Doge virtually unusable as a form of currency. This is so silly.
Have they looked into paper money?
Right, that was my first thought. Have you looked into paper fiat? And just how insanely that's printed out at no end. Well, at least it
one
says,
could argue that fiat currency was not, like, up until this year. Yeah, obviously we've had, there's been years of high inflation, but this past year was there. I mean, it is unprecedented on a global scale. It's not just the United States, guys, that's printing money like it's going out of style. It is the whole all first world nations have printed themselves into a catastrophe that is going to be interesting to see how it pans out.
Yeah, it will be. And I've been scanning through the rest of this article here, and I just don't really feel like there's a lot of. I just don't think that this journalist offers much more like insightful coverage. This is the thing, like with a lot of the Doge articles, it's a combination of very kind of pretty pedestrian information that we all already know, and then it kind of like piggybacks with just straight up misinformation. So it's just interesting to wade through it.
That's why I just don't, I don't spend any time whatsoever like reading conventional news media. I mean, occasionally, somebody will forward me a story. And by the way, guys, I just wanted to bring this up. In the past week or so, my inbox and my like Twitter mentions and stuff have gotten out of control. I'm usually really, really good about getting back to everybody who messages me, and I try and keep on it. But if I don't message you back, I usually keep up with the OGs, like the people that I've seen in the chat for a while. or that have been following me for a long time, I'm pretty good about getting back to them. But this past week has been crazy. So if you message me, sorry if I don't hit you back right away.
That's the Steven Steele effect, man.
It is, dude. It's gotten out of hand.
Yeah. That's why I always tell people if they have something they really want me to see or pay attention to, then just DM it to me. There's very little chance I'll get to it if it's in my mentions or see it. Kevin Hewitt coming in at $2 super chat. Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate your continued support of the show. Back at it, another sleepless moon trip. Yeah, that's kind of part of the deal when you do a late night show, right? Thank you so much, Kevin, and glad you're with us again. You should get Dogecoin Millionaire Reddit to put entirely savings. He should. I don't quite know who you're talking about, Low Roller, but again, just feel free to DM me. All right, let's go to the next story here, Nick. This one this article I brought up because I saw this headline through the Independent, and it's a UK website and publication, and the Independent usually does a decent job, but this was like, I'll just give you the title of this article because I just feel like, what is going on? Even with the title of this article, it says, how is Dogecoin so hard to buy? Why the world's first quote unquote joke cryptocurrency is so difficult to invest in? And I'm like,
have they tried buying Safemoon?
Yeah, really, no kidding. And my first thought was, what are you talking about? Like, it's a very accessible top 10 cryptocurrency.
I understand that it's not on the number, like it's not on Coinbase. Okay, that's fine, but it's literally on every other exchange.
Right, and
it's on every other exchange except for Coinbase. That's it. So unless these people are like, wouldn't it be hilarious if like the article was like brought to you by Coinbase? Yeah, it makes you wonder because it says Elon Musk hopes it will become the currency of the internet, but Coinbase, eToro, and other major platforms still don't list it. What other major platforms still don't list it aside from Coinbase and eToro? Yeah, and eToro is not that major. In the UK too, Kraken has had Doge for like that. I think they're the biggest major lister of Doge. Doge has been on Kraken forever. So saying that they can't buy it in the UK, it for arguably it was available in the UK for like a bigger span of its life than it was available anywhere else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good point. So this journalist goes on to write, leading cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase, which made history earlier this month by becoming a publicly traded company, does not list Dogecoin among its cryptocurrencies. Well, no kidding, Sherlock. Put it that way. It gives no explanation for this and has given no indication that it plans to offer it in the future. Incorrect. Incorrect. Again.
Who are these journalists?
I know.
Who are paying these people? Are these people getting paid money? I hope not.
Most of them 6 digits, my friend. I've realized that my news portion of this show has basically just turned into a nonstop fact checking.
Yeah,
it's just like a nonstop fact check. So the just so you guys, the CEO of Coinbase has given a few not so subtle hints that Dogecoin is coming. So I mean,
and it's also not to. I'm sorry, this gets brought up all the time.
Yeah.
It's not a fault to Coinbase. People don't realize it. It is a fault to Doge. And you know what? I'll admit when Doge doesn't have something that it needs. Sure. It needs Rosetta API. Right. Is it being worked on right now? Yes, we're in the final stages. We're literally probably a day away from finishing Rosetta API. Look at the GitHub. They're in like the last process of putting Rosetta in. It's coming. It's not because Coinbase didn't want to have it. Like, you think Coinbase they're giving away money to other exchanges and giving away fees like by the tens of millions of dollars.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I mean, Coinbase isn't stupid. The CEO of Coinbase is a very sharp guy. He understands how much money it is in it for him to carry Doge. I mean, how do you think the CEO of Coinbase felt watching that when as Doge went completely parabolic 2.5 weeks ago, and he could just sitting by the sidelines? You really don't think he wanted to be involved with that? You really don't think so?
My money. It's like,
yeah, of course he did.
Yeah,
of course he did. So, you know, it's coming, guys. It's coming, and you know, and he even said, you know, the CEO, when he was asked on a live stream interview, one of the questions that was tailored from this in-house Q&A was, the interview asked him, "Are you more of a dog or a cat person?" And then he said, "I'm more of a Doge person." So why would he say that? You know, why on earth would the CEO of Coinbase even say that, knowing how many people have been waiting for this, and knowing that it's a very profitable top 10 crypto at this point? Of course it's coming, guys. But what's interesting is they quote a couple "it's all risky" tweets. And then Dogecoin's active Reddit community continues to push for greater adoption among major exchanges, and having offered handy guides for new users to get started with buying, trading cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency may have started as a joke, but it's succeeded as a peer-to-peer cryptocurrency. Popular exchange Kraken explains on his website. That is accurate. That is an accurate statement from the CEO of Kraken. That said, there are some specifics about how Dogecoin's monetary policy works that make it more attractive to hobbyists and less appealing to investors focused on long-term portfolio growth. I guess I would ask the question, how does it not, compared to other cryptocurrencies, how is it not appealing for long-term portfolio growth? I could see if you're like more of a traditional stocks person, and Dogecoin would seem like a very risky venture. But if you're already someone that's, you know, pretty involved in cryptocurrency, I really don't understand. I mean, nothing is safe, first of all, in cryptocurrency. Everything's risky in cryptocurrency. But that being said, Dogecoin at this point is, I guess if you had to use the term less risky, Dogecoin is definitely on the list of coins that I consider to be higher probability, good long-term investments that on that short list. What do you say, Nick?
Yeah, you know, I was kind of thinking about this this today, because obviously, as many people know, I hold freaking millions of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, how long am I willing to really hold on to it? And I've mentioned before what my exit strategy might be, but I think the general consensus that people have now, especially people who are new to the crypto sphere in general, and people who are kind of unaware, might not be aware that we are in a bull market right now. And this is not going to last forever.
Yes.
We are eventually going to see a massive retracement in crypto for all crypto. This is just how the markets move, and it's cyclical. It goes on a cycle. And with that being said, you know, how comfortable am I losing a portion of value that I currently hold? And I guess to answer that, it's more of a question of where we get to, you know, kind of by the end of the year.
Yeah.
You know, if we're sitting over $1 by the end of the year, which I firmly believe we will, I don't have an issue with a retracement to the 50 cent or even heck the 30 to 40 cent level where we're at right now.
Sure.
And staying there and keeping my money safe at those levels for a few years and waiting for the next bull run. And I think a lot of traditional investors are failing to have these types of long-term outcomes because crypto for them is so new. but you can already see that there's massive institutional money that's being moved into these types of investments, and the people who are smart are jumping on it early, and we're seeing that more and more every day.
Yeah, agreed. Big agree there. So, I think that story is covered enough. Now let's get into something that's kind of an interesting development that's kind of materialized on the crypto scene over the last 24 hours that I've just kind of been amused by. It's happening. Amused and not entirely unsurprised. And that is a coin calling itself Safemoon 2. Safemoon 2 Electric Boogaloo. No, it's just Safemoon 2, folks, but Safemoon 2.0. And so this Safemoon 2.0 popped up on the scene. A Twitter page popped up either last night or today for it. A Telegram group popped up just today for it. There's a website. There's an official website up there. And there's even, I wouldn't say the website's terribly impressive. It's pretty basic. But it's got a white paper, and the white paper is pretty short. The white paper, it operates on the same general tokenomics system as the original Safemoon, and Safemoon 2 says it differs itself from the rest of the DeFi crowd because it has a passionate team working full-time to a fully fledged ecosystem of applications surrounding the token. That to me is just a word salad that means nothing. It doesn't tell us anything. We aim to not only have a financially appealing cryptocurrency asset for short-term traders, but a suitable long-term asset for serious long-term investors. Safemoon 2.0 is a yield-generating contract that rewards its holders. This is something we know. So basically, behind the project is a highly specialized team that dreads the lack of transparency present in other DeFi coins, and so they're boasting themselves of being very transparent, but there's no names of any of the development team or who's behind this, let alone the CEO.
Can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
I am looking at their tokenomics right now.
Yeah, go ahead, jump in.
Get this.
Yep.
Max, first off, we all know this is a crap red light district pancake swap version 2 token. But here's the breakdown of tokenomics. Maximum supply, 1 quadrillion coins.
Go ahead.
It's okay, Steven. No, it's going to be okay because there's an initial burn of 500 billion. Why do you need to burn 500 billion coins why do you need to do that to begin with? Okay, there's a pre-sale of 250. See, this math is so crazy. I don't even know.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there's a pre-sale of 250 trillion. There's a 200 trillion coin liquidity, and 25 trillion is allocated for their marketing budget, and 25 trillion is going straight into the pockets of the makers of Safemoon 2.0.
And that's absolutely hilarious. So those numbers are absolutely hilarious. So just to be clear again, chat, we're not talking about Safemoon. We're talking about a new coin that popped up today that's calling itself Safemoon 2.0. I just want to make that distinction for you guys. So right now we're talking about Safemoon 2.0. I was doing a dive on this today to try to find out more about it. I joined the Telegraph group. I was trying to learn.
God bless you.
Yeah, it's interesting, and I was trying to learn more about it. Try to get an official statement from the Safemoon team. Somebody did message me a screenshot of one of the devs of the original Safemoon. group within, I think it was taken from their Discord, the Safemoon Discord group, said that they weren't affiliated with Safemoon 2.0. But then I got like, it's interesting because I got a screenshot. I got a couple screenshots and I can post them on Twitter or whatever. But one is somebody asked in the Safemoon 2.0 Telegram group, they asked the admin, the CEO or whatever, who is supposedly in there, if any of the original Safemoon devs are on board, and his answer was curious, and I'm just pulling that up right now.
Celeste says Safemoon 2, The Return of the Rug Pull, rated E.
I'm not going to touch that. So sorry, I'm just scrolling. There's a lot of information that was sent to me about this. I just want to make sure I give this a fair shake. We have already, no, that's not the right one. I'm looking for the right. So oh, here it is. Okay. So somebody asked the Safemoon 2 COO, hey, Safemoon 2.0, just wondering if the devs or anyone has connection to the original Safemoon, and he answered it with this. Okay, this question has been asked 100 times now. Firstly, that's not the way you want to start off addressing people's concerns with your first day opening.
Yeah, nor is it factually correct as you've been open for like 10 hours.
Right. Yeah. It's like, okay, it's like this is your first day of trying to court new investors, and you're already getting very snippy and short with them over the most basic questions anyone would ask if they were even entertaining this thing, right? So he starts off, okay, this question's been asked like 100 times now, and he says, so I will answer this. We have talked to one of the devs of Safemoon, yes, but I can't detail more about this. Okay? To me, it's like, what does that entail? That you just like ran into him at the Orange Julius?
Yeah.
I mean, what is this? That could mean anything. Like, and we can't reveal. And then this is where it gets really sketchy, you guys. Like, somebody asked, like, where there'll be. Hope this is a fair launch. Hope there's no massive dump that will happen. Some weekends will sell early, someone asks. And the head administrator now, someone calling themselves the head administrator of Safemoon 2.0 says, we have already taken precautions to avoid such a scenario. Put your trust in us. Everything is well thought. Period.
Okay, hold on, guys. Just
everything is well thought. Just put our trust. Go ahead.
So everyone is aware. Fundamentally, there is no difference between what coding layer Safemoon is on and what coding layer Safemoon 2.0 is on. I'm not saying they're connected at all. Clearly, it seems like they're not. We don't have any evidence to show that. Mm-hmm. But what I'm saying is tokenomics, coin, where the coin is built. These are all built in the guts of hell. And you should avoid them like the plague. Well, all of these coins, all these BNB coins, it seems crazy to me that people put their faith in these. Like, the issue with most of these, right, is that they set their coin limit so incredibly high that it's almost impossible mathematically to properly audit them. So there is no telling if any of these coins are telling the truth or not. We'll never know. Like, Safemoon, the number one, can't complete an audit officially.
So far, though.
There is
so far. And I just
I hope they do. I hope they do. I'm not saying, I'm not trying to talk bad about them. I would love to see a complete audit done on Safemoon. That would be great. And for their investors, that would be wonderful. Mm-hmm. But I'm telling people, all of these BNB coins that are being written right now, with these insane multi-quadrillion cap. Like, people used to think I was crazy, right, for investing in Doge because it was the first multi-billion cap coin. But I knew that doing the math, it was possible to see that the numbers were at least like mathematically feasible, right? Like, right, we could audit. You can audit a multi-billion cap coin, and the coin ad per year was not like unreasonable to the fact where you couldn't distinguish what was real from what was not. But with all these new BNB coins, it becomes almost impossible to see if they're telling the truth or not. And listen to these devs, like.
Well, I will say this. Like, I obviously I do think way too many. The caps are just insane as far as how many, and I do think with some of these red light district coins, it's purposely structured that way, so it's very hard to keep track of what's what. You know, exactly. it gives them a lot of wiggle room. I agree there. The thing is, though, I wouldn't lump Safemoon 2.0 with the original Safemoon team.
No, we don't have any. There's no evidence of that. I don't want to make that correlation. It sounds like, in fact, it's not, because they're trying to imply that it is when they're saying, you know.
Yeah, correct. Well, also too, I mean, to be fair, for all I know, like I've become less of a fan of Safemoon since I first heard about it. I think people are able to read between the lines on that. But that being said, I don't know the intentions of the original Safemoon team. I don't know. It could be good. It could be a case where maybe they didn't think it out as much as they should have, and then now there's just a ton of information. I mean, a ton of interest that they didn't expect, and have been kind of trying to play catch up with it to do right by the investors. I think that's a probability too. Safemoon,
I give everybody the benefit of the doubt until proven otherwise. But if I have, you know, if I'm putting my money in a scenario like that, like I'm sorry, but it's just, it doesn't. It's a no from me, dog. And that's why 7 years ago, that's why I bet on Doge, because I actually got to talk to the devs, the Doge devs back then, and they were all like peaceful Buddhist, like people who wanted to just like make the world a better place, and they were actually doing it at the time. Like, they were giving away, like, money was being given to like all these amazing causes, and all this good things were happening. I was like, okay, like, the math is there, the audits add up, they're doing good things. I can trust my money with these people. And meanwhile, like, I'm not saying, but we've seen Safemoon like doing donuts and Porsches and creating like rap albums or something. I don't know, NFTs or whatever. You know, it's just concerning. It would concern me.
Yeah, I think they're still trying to find, they're still trying to find their place and their utility. Now, it could be one of those things too, because right now the utility of, I didn't even want to get into talking about the original Safemoon, so this is the only thing I'll say about it before we get back to Safemoon 2. It could be, because right now its primary utility is its tokenomics, and to give the benefit of the doubt, right now it's kind of best case scenario. It turns out to be like something that people more use as a place to just store their money instead of a bank, in terms of like setting themselves up kind of like in a fashion of a 401k over a period of time. So that would be its primary utility. They're also looking into just kind of vague stuff about NFTs and stuff like that, but none of it's really concrete yet. So I don't know. Anyway, my whole point for bringing that up is what we're talking about with Safemoon 2.0. It seems like, so far, it seems like a totally different team, right? And from what I'm looking into Safemoon 2.0, is it looks super, super incredibly suspicious. So, and I also wanted to, I just want to bring this up too, to warn people, because I don't think this thing doesn't even look to me like an a good investment for a pump and dump. Like, I just feel like this thing's going to disappear like overnight. That's what it looks like to me. It's just got all the markers for that. And, you know, the COO and the head admin at Safemoon 2.0 are very defensive, right, about the most basic questions already out of the gate, and they're not talking in complete sentences. So not good signs, guys, for Safemoon 2.0.
Yeah, if English is poor or anything like that in their white paper, like you have to be very, very. I wouldn't invest. I would not invest. And, you know, just a final thought on Safemoon, the original. I hope it, you know, for all the people who invested, I hope it ends up working out for them. But just like Doge, Safemoon could be one of these tokens where we don't know for a decade if it's going to work out or not. And unfortunately, and this was true, by the way, guys, this was true too for Doge initially. When Doge first took over, it popped off to begin with, and then it just kind of petered out for years. So, you know, if you got caught up in that initial run up on a brand new token, it's almost like buying IPO stock, like opening day, right? Like, you think you're getting in at the ground floor on something when actually people are just going to sell the hell out of it, and they could be selling the hell out of it for years until it rebounds. Not saying that's what's going to happen. I'm just saying this is why now currently, because I'm not in a position where I have to do this, I don't invest in these types of projects because I just don't need to. There's no benefit for me to take that risk. What you think I'm going to put $100,000 into Safemoon? No, I'll put $100,000 into BNB and have, you know, consistent gains over time.
Yeah, and we'll talk about BNB too again tonight, because BNB I think is a great thing to expound upon lightly. And you know, yeah, you raised some valid points there, and you know, there was that there was like an issue where Safemoon was telling people at the beginning that tokens were burned that turned out to be in a wallet that they then had to burn publicly. That was kind of weird. I don't know why that was, but that just struck me as kind of weird. And I will also say, like, where they kind of started losing me, and this part has nothing to do with the tech or the utility or anything like that. But then I'm just being honest with you guys. I'm just sharing with you from my heart. I'm just being completely transparent. So please, I just want to preface this with you. If you're very bullish on Safemoon, my intention is not to demean your choices, because I actually had some investment in Safemoon too, and I just have to be transparent with how my observations and how I've seen them. So the official Twitter of Safemoon started tweeting out stuff like, "We are the best cryptocurrency on the planet," and then the next day it was, "We are the most viral cryptocurrency on the planet," and then the next day was, "Every exchange that exists is going to carry Safemoon." And I'm just like, these things, it's just not my vibe. That's all I can say. It's just not my vibe. Like, it just struck me as getting really ahead of yourself for being and really pretty arrogant. It's just not my vibe. So for some people, it resonates with them, but just that vibe doesn't resonate with me. Like, especially for a coin that's been out for about 6 weeks. So anyway, I see the ticker is frozen. I got your message, guys. Refreshing right now. No worries there. We're right at the precipice right now of 35 cents, and that is looking good, guys. That is looking good. And welcome. We got about going on 150 people in chat. It's good to see you guys. Feel free to hit that like button. It's the number one thing you can do to help a new emerging channel like this one get up in those YouTube algorithms. And then also, if you're new, welcome. Glad you found the channel, and feel free to join our community. We're building out a really fun group of folks here. So you are more than welcome through.
Ooh, we just hit 35, baby.
Yep, there we are. 35 cents. 35 cents. And also, if you feel compelled to super chat anytime throughout the show, that is hugely appreciated. And then I heard Upshot. I just thought of another point too, because I was tuning into Upshot's live stream earlier, and he was talking about how whether it's on Whitebit or Trust Wallet, you're basically getting taxed to the tune of about 30% on Safemoon when you sell it.
Yeah, this is why this is something I wanted to bring up.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not hating on Safemooners. If you want to take a crypto moonshot, heck, I did it 7 years ago. But at the same time, Papa Upshot talked about this tonight, and I wanted to bring this up as well.
35 cents, sorry to interrupt you, 35 cents and climbing still, guys. This trajectory looks really good. I'm seeing more green candles, more buys coming in the sells at the moment.
Beef Supreme, welcome to Costco.
This is great, man. This is a really, really strong trajectory we have going here.
Very bullish.
Yeah, very, very bullish. And so let's see where the night takes us, guys.
We're still a week away from Elon, guys. This is why I told you. Anyone who listened to the past 3 or 4 days, remember I said 68 cents run up to the Elon appearance, and I am still sticking by that. We could be seeing all-time highs here within the next few days. And I'm telling you, if we crack all-time highs, like, we're gonna see a sharp run up into next Saturday.
Yeah. One last thing, and this is my last point I'll make with Safemoon. Sorry, when we start discussing it, it's like all these points that have been just kind of rattling around my head that I've been thinking about it. Another thing too is part of as much as I'm not super wild on the day trader model, the fact is day traders are a segment that a coin does need in order to get it to go where you want it to go. It's not
you can't day trade Safemoon.
Right. So no day trade. No one's going to day trade Safemoon, because no day traders are going to go in knowing they're going to get penalized, 10 to 30% of their earnings on the way out. So right there, you've eliminated all the day trader interest in your coin. And you do need some day traders going back and forth throughout the day in order to get the movement you want overall to get it where you want to go. Could Safemoon prove this to be a very rare exception to the rule? I'd say it's unlikely, but possible. I guess I'll just leave it at that. Anyway, so guys, we are going to 35 cents. It looks like we're in a little bit of retracement now, but 35 cents is looking incredibly likely.
If we hold this candle for the next, if we hold over 34 for the next 20 minutes, it's that's huge bull signal.
I agree. This is definitely the most substantial movement of the day since we've gotten on the air, actually. So this is awesome. And I don't see it slowing down. What I'm seeing is the retracement levels. And when we go back, Nick, to the beginning of today, and by that I mean, let's say about 7 a.m., we're trading at around just a little over 31 cents. And then we started seeing a little bit of movement, but then right around the noon hour is when we started seeing some more activity, and then we jumped up right around 1 in the afternoon. Then since about 1 in the afternoon, we've been running on a big bull run with healthy retracements, always ending upward. So
Papa Upshot put a hard horizontal line on essentially the 34 cent level. And he basically said, hey guys, if we break this, if we can break this 34-cent level and stay above it, that's a huge signal for upwards momentum. So
Yeah.
we'll see. We have to the longer or the higher time frame candles still have to confirm. So we'll take a look and see what happens. It's going to take another few hours to figure this all out, but yeah, I mean, this is looking. And come on, we knew this was going to happen, but we're still a week out from Elon, so I'm telling you, this is going to keep going.
Yeah,
and we could be seeing like huge all-time highs here.
Yeah. So, what would you say to someone? Because just to be a devil's advocate here, what would you say to someone that would say that's currently not a Doge holder that would say something like, yeah, there's going to be a bull run leading up to SNL, and then it's going to all crash after that. So, what would you say to someone that expresses a sentiment like that?
They're probably right.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't. I mean, I can see. Here's the thing. I would tend to tell them that they're probably right. However, if it wasn't Doge and it was anything else, I would say they're 100% right. But we're talking about Doge here, and like, it's just proven us like right and wrong and good and bad and sideways. Like it's just broken all the rules of what is possible for like price movement. So there's really no way to say. I mean, I'm hesitant. Like all of my friends in IRL are asking me for advice on like, you know, should I buy? When should I buy? What should I do?
Well,
I just can't predict it for, you know, like,
you know, what I would say is, I wouldn't use the word crash, but there's definitely going to be, if I had to guess right now, I think there's going to be a big surge leading up to SNL, and then there's going to be a certain degree a dump of people that are going to short it, and it's going to come down. But I think overall, like we've seen in the past, overall it's going to do the same thing it's done in the past when we take runs like this. It's going to end up lower, definitely lower than where we will peak, but resulting in definitely a higher floor. And that's,
I agree.
At the end of the day,
I agree.
That's what you want anyway.
Sure. And that's the other thing I was going to say is like, if we are, by the time we get to next Saturday, if we're approaching or well over all-time highs, of course, you know, 100%, you're going to see retracement, just like we saw when we had the initial breakout. By the way, guys, that's always going to happen. You know why? Because nothing goes up forever and nothing goes down forever. I think I saw one of the best tweets that I ever saw from CZ, and it was in regards to somebody who was like dogging on B&B when it had its like brief little moment of crash, which is when I bought it. And he said, CZ tweeted, he's like, theoretically, every red candle is going to zero, and every green candle is going to $1 trillion in theory, right? Like any one green candle could go all the way up, and any one red candle could go all the way down.
Right.
But it doesn't. That's not how it's not how it works.
Right.
You're never going to see a coin just zero out in one candle. You're never going to see it go all the way up in one candle. It's just not going to happen. But yeah, if we're at, you know, next Friday, let's have we'll hold ourselves to this. Next Friday, we're going to have a conversation. We're going to see where our price is. If we are at all-time high or approaching new all-time high, we can almost guarantee come Saturday night we're going to see some sort of move to the downside. But I would tend to believe that just like we saw in this last run-up, that the sell-off will not be that crazy. It'll probably be mild, just like a regular, you know, and we'll probably level out and do the same thing all over again. At least I think that's, you know, with fair confidence. Who knows? It's Doge. Anything could happen. We could be at $2 tomorrow. I have no idea.
Yeah, so overall, I think the highest probability for going into the Saturday Night Live thing is that it's going to keep rising, and then it's going to go into a pretty decent retracement following that, but then result in a floor that was definitely higher than where we were before it. So I think that's the highest probable scenario, and that would go right in conjunction with all the other trends. Every time we've seen it the MV sharply increase over the past couple months, so that would be, and that's fine, that's great. But we're still rising here, guys. We are just right on the verge of going to 35 cents here. I think we're going to get there. I think we'll probably get there within the next couple minutes, unless we just reach some tremendous resistance here. But overall, this is great. This is looking really, really good. Guys, my name is Steven Steele.
I'm going to take a brief little mute here. I'll be right back.
Yep, take your time. Guys, this is Real Deal Steven Steele coming to you live this Friday night. And we are in the middle of covering this nice little Doge surge going on here. It's looking really nice. And if you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. I'm glad you found the channel. Feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell. It's just as important as subscribing, so you never have to miss another live stream. Again, you'll never have to wonder when I'm going on. That will sort itself out for you. And also, if you haven't hit the like button, please consider doing that. It's the number one thing you can do to help a new emerging channel like this get out to more people. And it's one of those things too, this channel's only been around 1 month now. It's been around 1 month, and we're at about 1,900 subscribers. So we just hit 1,900 subscribers, which that may not sound like a lot, but for a channel that's only been around for a month, that's quite a bit actually. So we've been growing each and every day, and would love to have you along with us for the ride to the moon and beyond, my friends. And then also, if you feel compelled to super chat anytime throughout the show to show your support, that's always hugely appreciated. And this is looking really, really strong, guys. Looking really strong. Steven, if Doge hits $5, will you legally change your surname to Seagal? I seriously might. If it hits $5 while I'm still on this planet, maybe I will. Though I like steel just fine. And let's see what else is going on here, guys. But we have so much to look forward to with Doge, and Doge has just shown itself to be not only really resilient, but just exemplify tons of market movement that in a fashion that is very uncommon. So it's a very exciting currency to be involved with, very exciting movement to be involved with. And there's a number of reasons why I've become more bullish on this coin than any other coin, really.
If Doge hits $5, I'm buying a McLaren P1. Just putting that out there.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame you. If Doge hits $5, I don't know what I'd do. I'd probably just buy a really nice, huge loft space.
That's very on brand for you. I would.
I love the super high ceilings and openness. This is a article from FX Street. Just came out this afternoon. It says Doge price forecast. Doge on the cusp of a massive 85% explosion. And it goes on to write, Dogecoin price had another surge in the last 3 days, jumping towards 34.8, which is interesting because that's exactly where we are right now. The digital asset aims for all new highs and only facing one critical resistance of 32 cents. Dogecoin price must overcome this barrier for the new all-time highs, and it's saying this is the great news. The most significant level of resistance is formed around 32 cents. So, however, if Dogecoin, yep. So if it shows, and this was just this afternoon. It said this prediction said if it can blow past that 32-cent resistance, that an 85% MV increase is likely. So we'll see. It sounds right to me. What do you think, Nick?
Yeah, I'm very big on math. Math is extremely important when it comes to these coins. You have to know the math behind them to be able to support them. That being said, if we see, I have some strange feeling about what is going on, and who knows what is going to happen on come Saturday Night Live. I mean, the amount of movement in the Doge market is just unprecedented when it comes to any other crypto, especially with the amount of coins in circulation that we have. It's just unprecedented, and it makes me wonder, I don't know what I have no idea. I'm not, people think because I hold millions of this stuff that I'm on the inside or something. I'm really not. But, we could be looking at, who knows? Elon Musk could announce on SNL that Tesla's buying Dogecoin or going to be accepting Dogecoin. There could be some huge announcement that comes along with this SNL appearance, and that is all it would take to get us over $1. I wholeheartly believe that. If we're at, if we go into SNL at 68 cents, what's his name is predicting, one little piece of news dropping could be huge. It could be massive. So yeah, I mean, don't discount it. This is Doge. Stranger things have happened, and this coin continues to surprise and amaze and outperform everyone's expectations. And yeah, it's very impressive to watch. It's the greatest show that I ever bought a ticket to.
Yeah, and that is true. I mean, if, for example, Elon announces that you can now purchase Tesla products with Dogecoin, that alone, just that announcement, would cause a lot of super big moneyed Bitcoin investors to also invest heavily in Dogecoin immediately. So that, I think that news alone could get us close to $1, wouldn't you say, Nick?
Certainly. And like I said, if we were at let's just say we're over 50 cents by the time SNL comes, if we're over the 50-cent level, which is not unthinkable, right? We're 12 cents away from all-time high right now. It's not crazy to imagine that in a few more days we could be looking at 50 cents. One little piece of good news is going to kick this thing over the edge. People think that $1 Doge is unheard of or impossible. It's $130 billion in reality. It's what we're talking about here. We're talking about 130, not even 129. Yeah, 129, 128 billion.
Yeah.
That's just a little bit more than Binance. That's not that crazy. It really isn't. And if Binance can do it, with everything they've got going on, it's not really that insane to think that Doge could be right there. When we start getting into the $2, $3, $4, $5, now that's something that we're going to have to work on, of course, down the road. But just the news of Doge hitting $1 is going to cause worldwide reverberation. And yeah, I'm telling you guys, I've been saying this we are going to see. You think the bull run that we have seen on Doge so far has been impressive? You have not seen anything yet. You have not seen anything. It is coming, and it's going to be crazy.
Yeah, I agree with that. I just can't. I don't know when, but I do know whether it's short term or long term. We really haven't seen anything yet, in my opinion. So yeah, we could be in for quite a ride here, even sooner than expected. I noticed someone asking in the chat if I had a Cash App. That I'm assuming you're asking that because that's be easy for you to maybe send a donation that way. I just I'll put.
I wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't do that?
No, that's how Jerry got in trouble.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering about that.
He got booted off YouTube for like a couple days for some business that dealt with that. I would just have people donate through the. Okay,
yeah, I didn't even know that. I wasn't quite sure, but
be careful.
Or you could always DM me through Twitter or whatever. But I do appreciate the question, and I appreciate you asking. Nurse Terry Reed coming in again at $4.99 super chat. Nurse Terry Reed, thank you so much again. Really appreciate it. And we are just continuing to climb here. We got about more people coming in the chat here. This is usually what happens with the Dogecoin climbs, and we are really on a nice run here. And keep in mind, it's Friday night. We've got 8 days till Elon is on SNL, so we're already seeing this. We're already seeing a pretty tremendous bull run here for the entire day, really. With 8 days out, it makes you wonder what's to come. What's to come in the next few days. What do you say? And over the next week, do you think this continues, Nick?
I can guarantee you that this trend is going to continue. Mm-hmm. Just based on, if you look at the speculators right now, I mean, clearly, we're in a speculative market. We're in a bull market. Everybody who is getting in on this, and I'm not talking about just the retailers. I'm talking about the huge, because there is huge financial backing on Doge right now. Like, it's big. There was but it's just so you're aware, guys. The candle that kicked off today's run, the first candle, was a $400 million candle. That's a lot of money. Like, it's more money than anyone in this chat can wrap their head around, like, physically. There is massive interest in Doge right now. I don't see that going away anytime soon, and it is certainly not going to dial back within the next week. Mm-hmm. If anything, it's going to get more intense. And as it gets more intense, we're building up into a fever pitch. And like we said earlier, is there? Are we looking at a huge sell-off on Saturday night next week? Very possible, and if not probable. It's just mitigating that sell-off. Like, how intense is it going to be? Or is it what I think is going to happen? There's going to be some piece of news that is released either by Elon or by Tesla, maybe the day before or day of, that's just going to send this thing to crazy levels. I could see it happening. I could see either one of those stories playing out, and right now I don't know. Like, the probability of either is just 50-50. I have no idea. It's just so crazy to watch this play out in front of us right now.
Yeah, it's a really exciting time for Doge, really exciting time for cryptocurrency in general. And I just want to put a disclaimer on the title and thumbnail of my video. It's which is Fiat is Dead by Dog Money. That was in part, it's obviously a joke. Fiat is not totally dead. Well,
that's not. Yeah.
Right, but it's just in case anyone's taking it totally literally. I just want to put it was purposely just a fun, hyperbolic, ridiculous kind of title, right? And it's kind of also in part based on that. I don't know if anyone's seen the latest Dogecoin rap rap song by who did that? I lost track of him. I reached out to him about possibly getting on the show, but yeah, he made a really funny video about it, and it's kind of a Doge kind of rap video, and it's kind of in reference to that. They call it Dog Money in the video. It's pretty hilarious. So anyway, look at this. We keep going. Look at that line. Look at that thing go, Nick. Look at that.
We're hitting 36.
We are hitting 36 cents, guys. Just incredible. Incredible. I'm going to go to I'm going to go to the Binance charts just so we can kind of get into the candles, get into a little more detail. Just give me a moment, gang. I'll pull that right up here for you guys. That'll be coming in just in a moment. Yeah, look at that. Look at that go. Look at that beautiful trajectory. Of course, we're in a typical retracement, but it's just turned into another green candle. That retracement's turned another green candle right here, guys. But just look at where we were at the start of the day. Just a healthy bull run leading right up to, right where we got on the air was right around here, and it just escalating up so quickly now. It's just pretty nice to see, obviously. So here we are, guys, on the verge of 36 cents and going, and it doesn't seem to be slowing down, guys. This is just
I'm feeling
excellent.
better and better about my McLaren order. every day that goes by, I feel a little bit more confident about about buying a $200,000 car.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is looking really nice. Both Nick and I expected this to come. I just didn't know when. Nick seems to be more certain than I am about when these things come, and so far he's been pretty spot on. So yeah, here we are, guys. This is just pretty incredible. Will we see 40 cents tonight? I think it's possible, don't you think, Nick?
I mean,
it's a tall order, but I think it's possible.
Yeah. I mean, hold on. Let me take a look at time frames here. I don't think we could see it just based off of current levels. I don't think we'll see 40 tonight, but we could be seeing 40 cents certainly tomorrow sometime. If not very, I mean, tonight we could be very, very close if this keeps going in the direction we've got it. I mean, how many? What are we? We're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green candles in on the 30. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna see some red candles here pretty soon, I would expect. But it just, yeah, it's not stopping. Doesn't look like it, at least. The MACD indicator, by the way, guys, those who follow charting and technical analysis, MACD indicator is right above the 0050 level right now, and it is wide open and still in the green. So it could keep going. I don't know if we'll see exactly 40 tonight, but certainly by tomorrow, it's very possible.
Oh, certainly. I agree with that. And I think we're more than likely in for a pretty exciting week, all the way leading up to Elon's SNL thing. And I don't think Elon would have tweeted out the comment about the Doge father in relation to SNL unless he had something fairly significant up his sleeve. Don't you think, Nick?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, and this is what makes me think that we are in for some insane announcement that I keep telling people this, like, these billionaires would not be piling on this crypto if it wasn't for a good reason. And this was my theory on Dogecoin so many years ago, in that people were eventually going to get burnt out on Bitcoin because their percentage gains were going to dry up. I mean, how much money can you really make if you want, like right now, it's 58,000, but for simple math, let's just say Bitcoin's $50,000, right? And you want to double your money. So
right.
You want to put in 50 and get out 100. Well, now the prospects of that seem like not so great. And doubling your money is like, that's pretty ambitious as it is.
Right.
But look at the confidence that exists within Dogecoin right now. It's going again. The confidence in the Doge market, there is so much room for growth, meaning there's so much opportunity for big, huge investors to make the same gains that they could have made on Bitcoin if they would have gotten in, 5 years ago. There's just more opportunity percentage wise in the Doge token than with pretty much any other crypto right now, just based off of valuation. You can buy tons of it for pennies, still pennies on the dollar, but pretty soon that won't be the case. Pretty soon it'll be dollars on the dollar. And even that, it'll still be a deal because you can still, like, millionaires can still load up on the stuff and double or triple or quadruple their money. So
right, and that's what you want. And that's actually a really good point. First of all, I'd like to get to a super chat from Mr. X for $5. Well, thank you, Mr. X. I think I've seen you in here a couple other times. Stephen Steele, you have the best, most underrated Doge-related content on the internet, in my opinion. Wow. Keep it up. Nick is a great guest. I agree with the last part. I hope I live up to the first part. But thank you so much, Mr. X. It's a super awesome compliment, and thank you for supporting the channel. Really appreciate it. And Erectile Reptile coming in with a big...
Coming in with a fact.
Yes, coming in with a big $20 super chat and a random fun fact. We love it. We love Erectile Reptile here on Steven Steele Live. Erectile Reptile, Doge is doing great. Hodl, hold, great stream as always. Fact, polar bears have been mating with grizzlies in the Arctic, making a new animal called the pizzly. And I didn't know that. Polar bears are shagging grizzly bears.
It would make sense because their habitat is getting increasingly encroached on. So they're probably moving inland. That would make sense.
Yeah, and just there go the evolutionary survival instincts kicking in to make a hybrid pizzly. A pizzly bear. I gotta look that up really quick. A pizzly.
I'm going to as well.
Yeah, thank you for that. So a pizzly, it's got such a cute name, but they're ferocious. They're half polar bear and half grizzly.
Oh yeah, that thing will take your face off.
So that thing has.
They're kind of cute though.
They are cute, but that thing has a deceptively cute name for something that's.
I like its fur.
Yeah.
It's got interesting fur.
Yeah.
I really like the pizzly bears.
Yeah.
They're cool.
Yeah. Thank you, Erectile Reptile. You definitely taught me something new today. I didn't know that. I was not aware of the existence of the pizzly bear until your super chat. So thank you, Mr. X. Thank you, Erectile Reptile. Really appreciate it.
We're closing in on 36 cents here.
Yeah,
people.
we are closing on 36. I'm just gonna. I learned my last time, sir. So I'm just gonna say your first name, Matt. Nick, I will sell you my 2011 VWCC with Type 3 Turbo, 575 HP for $35K.
I will think about it.
Okay.
I'm not a big VW guy. That being said, I do like Lamborghinis, which is owned by Audi, but I'm pretty much dead set on. I am set on buying a McLaren, and I already freaking have the car picked out and order placed and everything. So
yeah,
I keep adding. I keep adding stuff though. There's a shop that's gonna wrap the car for me, and originally I wasn't gonna do much to it, and now I'm pulling the exhaust out and putting a wing on it and doing all this crazy stuff that I told myself I wasn't gonna do. And now I'm doing it.
Guys, we just hit 36 cents. 36 cents is here. So we are just really moving up. There's another pretty big green candle for me at the moment to top it off. Seems to be securing our place in 36 cents for now. This is just fantastic. It's incredible to see this breakout live on the air. If you're new here, my name is Steven Steele, and you're watching Doge After Dark. This is a regular show that comes on most nights at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. And if you're new here, if this is your first time watching, press 1 in the chat. If this is your first time watching, press 1 in the chat. So yeah, look at this. Another green candle forming, some retracement coming in here, but I don't think that's going to last long, how we've been going, huh, Nick?
Yeah, I'm looking at 625 on TradingView right now on Binance. Yeah, this is pretty crazy. D-Man just asked me what model of McLaren am I getting. I'm getting a 570S, and I will tell you guys this: as soon as I get my McLaren, I'll be on the live. I'll do it from the car. So I'll stream from inside my car as soon as I get it. Keep in mind, guys, I'm not picking the McLaren up until we get to $1. So.
Hey, look who it is. It's Stain Alpha coming in with a $4.99 super chat. Good to see you, bro. Stain Alpha. Of those who aren't familiar, Stain Alpha is an awesome Doge-related content creator. He also creates other content as well that's really good. And he's awesome. So thank you, Stain Alpha, coming with a $4.99 super chat for... In 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue. Thank you for that, Stain Alpha, and feel free to Alpha. Whenever you can feel free to pop on with us anytime too. If you want, we can patch you through the Discord. Just let me know. If you just want to hang out in the chat, that's cool too. Whatever's groovy with you. At this time, I'd like to welcome. All the new folks that are in the chat tonight. Original Bimbo, welcome. Andy, I'm probably pronouncing your last name, and I apologize because people probably mispronounce it all the time. Andy Afoso. Josh Clemens, welcome. Clobro, welcome. Keko Knows, welcome. Who else we got? John, or JD, welcome to the channel. Celso Lopez, welcome. And so, yeah, welcome new viewers. Please feel free to hit subscribe, hit that notification bell, and join us. This channel is growing quickly, and we'd love to have you along for the ride. Right now, we are in the middle of watching a fantastic surge right now, and we are moving quickly up towards that 36.5 mark. Could we hit 40 cents tonight? I think it's possible. I definitely think it's possible. 3GP Media coming in with a $2 super chat. Nick, I'll race you for your pinks at VIR 5 laps.
I'll tell you what I've told my girlfriend. I am not I understand I'm buying and I'm actually tuning the 570, so I'll end up getting about 750 horsepower out of it. I'm not a drive fast guy, if that makes sense. I'm a look cool guy. That's why I like exotic cars. And for me, they're more of pieces of mechanical art. Although they do go very fast. And occasionally when I'm out driving in the country and whatnot, I can I'll open it up. But I am by no means a race car driver. I do not want to kill myself. That was the first thing she told me. She's like, "You're gonna kill yourself," and what is that thing? I was like, I am not Paul. I'm not like Fast and the Furious. That is not me. I just like pulling up places and watching the door open up like a spaceship and people's heads explode.
Yeah, it's funny. So here we are, 36.5. Another green. We just finished a pretty big green candle. Another one going up right now, Nick. We're nearing it on 37 cents, guys. We're nearing on 37 cents. It looks like we're going to hit it. I don't think there's anything stopping it right now, guys. This is really incredible to watch something like this live. Almost at 37, guys. Green candle keeps going. The buys are definitely overwhelming the reds. And a little bit of retracement here, but that is not going to last from what we've been seeing. I really don't think it's going to last.
We're pinging almost 37 on Binance on what's it called? TradingView right now.
Yeah, I'm seeing a bit of retracement now, right at the 368 level. But I like I said, I don't think that's going to last long at all. I think we're going to flip it, sip it. What did Missy Elliott say what did Missy Elliott say back in the day? It's Eurofilament in the Flambiette. Yeah. I don't know if anybody was able to ever decipher what she was saying exactly. It's Eurofilament in the Flambiette. Above Wall Street coming in with the $9.99 super chat, sliding back into my home, away from home. Sliding back into my home, away from home, with a super chat. Doge After Dark, FTW. Where's the beef? At Beef Supreme. Where is the beef? Beef Supreme, where are you, man? We're in the biggest surge and Beef Supreme just goes missing. But
here.
Yeah, but I haven't seen him since we really started taking off here.
I love this one username, Granny Got Crypto.
I love that. And welcome, Granny. It's so good to see you. But Above Wall Street, thank you again for your super chat. And Above Wall Street also has a really cool website of the same name. They sell.
Oh, I've seen him. I've seen his stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a regular supporter of the show, and they sell all Doge gear, like really cool hats, t-shirts, hoodies, blankets, even phone cases, all that stuff we
just hit 37
for guys and girls. So check out Above Wall Street. Yep, we just got into 37. I just confirmed that on my end too, Nick. So this is awesome, fantastic. We are moving, we are grooving.
Remember what I said about 40 like 5 minutes ago?
What's that?
I said that we probably won't see 40 tonight.
Are you ready to revise that, sir?
Yeah, I'm ready to. I'm ready to change that statement. Sorry, guys. Forgot this was Doge. Forgot about that.
So someone in the chat is asking what my intro outro song is, that with the video that I made for it, and that is a song by an artist named Carl Casey. And he's on Spotify, and the song is called Hackers. Carl Casey, Hackers. And tell him Steven Steele Live sent you if you end up following him on social media. But he's, I guess, a medium level underground artist in the kind of, for lack of a better term, synthwave world. So yeah, feel free to give him some support. I'm all about supporting artists, and I am one, so his name's Carl Casey, and the song is called Hackers. Nick,
he was on the Cyberpunk track or the video game. He had a track in there.
Oh yeah, I saw that too. Yeah, I think he's a fantastic composer, and his stuff just just does it for me. Here we are at 37.5 cents. Holy moly, guys. Another huge green candle going up. We just keep going. Guys. This is just amazing. Guys, you're listening to Real Deal Steven Steele coming to you live with Doge After Dark. I do this nightly starting about 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. So if you're new here, press that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and join us. Join the Crypto Vampire set. Join the Doge crew on the wrong side of the tracks.
I can imagine Beef Supreme is sitting in his chair right now, just having a seizure, like, it's surging, surge.
Maybe that's what happened to Beef Supreme. Maybe Beef Supreme had a surge overload.
You could well could have.
Someone go check on Beef Supreme. Someone go check on Beef Supreme. Yeah, so we are doing it, guys. This is great to see. And so a little bit of retracement coming in, but again, I don't think it's going to last long. Will we see 40 cents tonight? I'm going to give that about a 50% yes. What do you say, Nick?
Yeah, I mean, okay, so how do you dictate tonight? Because they're technically, for us, there's only 15 minutes left tonight.
Yeah.
Are you talking about like world time or our time?
Oh, tonight? I think our time.
I don't think we'll see 40 cents in 15 minutes.
Oh, not in 15 minutes. I just mean I mean by like
tomorrow.
Yeah, by like by like 4 a.m. let's say, or something like that.
Sure. Yeah.
For
sure.
Yeah.
We could easily see 40 cents by the morning.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, guys, we are moving, we are grooving. I'm going to toggle back to the laser chart just for aesthetic purposes, but don't worry, we're going to bounce back and forth between the laser chart, the minimized laser chart, and the candles and the wicks. Don't worry, guys. So we're going to go back and forth.
It's All Risky is also having some sort of seizure right now as well.
Yeah, I'm sure Twitter is just lit up with all things Doge right now. So, yeah, this is great, guys. So let's see what Twitter is up to. Actually, let's see what It's All Risky's up to. Let's see what some of our favorite folks are up to on the Twitter sphere, guys. It's All Risky. Okay, so It's All Risky just tweeted out, Dogecoin is a movement that cannot be stopped. And I am going to send It's All Risky. It's kind of a long shot because this person is very much a recluse, right? But I'm going to nevertheless invite It's All Risky to come on the show, if not to at least just pop in the chat and say hello.
What if she came on with like a voice changer, like an old school, like...
That would make it extra cool.
I would love that. Oh, would I love that.
So I'm going to put... And you're asserting you still think it's a woman. You think It's All Risky is a woman.
Yeah, I do. I think she's a powerful woman, though, because she ran that 40-mile insanity challenge.
I just put, join us. Don't be shy. We're live now. So we'll see what happens to that.
Didn't she say that she had watched you at some point? Or maybe it was Papa Upshot. I can't remember.
No.
Or maybe it was Billy that said he was in here. I can't remember. Somebody prominent said that they were in the chat. Yeah,
most of the most prominent Doge-related people have seen this show, but not all of them. It's All Risky. Definitely. I haven't communicated on a personal level ever with It's All Risky, so I don't know. But look at this. We are coming into 37 cents right now, guys. 37 cents right now. We are... Yeah, someone said that dip got destroyed. It got destroyed like a French onion dip at a family reunion. It got eaten up and perished. Here we are, 37 cents. We totally just broke through 37 cents like it was nothing. Now we're going to see a little bit of retracement here, but I don't think it's going to last. If you look at the pattern, look at the patterns we've been following. We've been seeing healthy retracements that don't last longer than a couple minutes before ascending to the next level. This is just a really fantastic bull run. Show Steven some love, y'all. Hit that like button. Thank you, Lady Doge. Appreciate that. Yes, this is just fantastic. And yes, and again, welcome to Staying Alpha. Dojo for Doge, he says. Yes, maybe that might be the announcement that Elon makes on Saturday Night Live. Dojo for Doge. I think it might be something to do with like the Doge father, Nick. It could be just Elon coming out with his dog, right?
That would be impressive as well. I mean, I would be, any of these things I'd be totally happy with.
Yeah, I could see him making an appearance with his new pet Shiba Inu. So Korea pumping Dogecoin now. Look at Upbit Exchange Steven Steele. I've got 4 charts right now, but heck, I'll start a 5th one there. Let me check it out on Upbit Exchange. Thank you, Low Roller. Late night volume is impressive. Agreed. It's all risky is Elon, McLovin says. Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be some ish if It's All Risky turned out to be Papa Elon?
That'd be hilarious. This was my original before I knew anything. This was before I knew anything about risky or anyway. I thought that they had some sort of entanglement at some point. I don't know. I just got that vibe because he always replied to her like right away, and I don't know. Who knows? Who knows?
Someone says get Sadie a sleigh on the channel. A few of you guys told me to invite her before, and I did tweet her, but I didn't hear anything back. But listen, if you want her on the channel, I'll tweet her again right now. She's online right now. She just sent something out 20 minutes ago, so I'll tweet at her. I'll just say, "Hey, Sadia."
I talk to her from time to time.
You do?
Yeah.
Well, maybe you could. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell her we got some viewers that keep requesting her presence. I'd love to have her on as a guest, to have her pop in. That'd be cool. So just shoot her a DM. I haven't talked to her yet, Nick. So
yeah, I got you.
Cool. This is we're going into retracement into the mid 3.6 right now, guys. Mustafa coming in with a $5 super chat. Thank you for that. For $4.99. Thanks for keeping us company during these late nights and mornings. Great to see your channel growing so quickly. Mustafa, thank you. Thank you so much for continuing to tune in and supporting the channel and my efforts. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Another $5 super chat from Faded Polo. Watching the Apple TV, just popped on the telly to tell you boys to keep up the good work and vibes. We are nothing without each other. Hashtag Ubuntu. Thank you so much, Faded Polo, for the super chat and the kind words and the support. Bigly appreciated. Thank you both, Faded Polo and Mustafa. Thank you guys. Really appreciate it. We are moving, we are grooving, and the Dogecoin is in a breakout. It's an absolute breakout right now, guys. Though we are in some retracing right now, I think it's going to get its legs again and continue to ascend. I think that's very, very likely. So just fantastic, guys.
Yeah, days range high so far 37.50. It's possible.
Oh, absolutely.
40 is not far off.
Yeah, thank you, Lil Whirler. I do have the Upbit exchange out on my computer right now as well. I'm seeing it. Yep. So this is great, you guys. This is quite a bull run. Definitely exceeded my expectations for the evening. That's the thing. And another thing to keep in mind too, there's been no Elon tweets. There's been no big celebrity tweets. Lately we've seen when the Doge really starts to take off, it does it on its own. It's done it within the absence of these things, and that's an incredible sign, because although it's fantastic, obviously, to have a guy like Elon Musk in your corner, it's also good to know that this thing is capable of pumping really good in the absence of Elon hype. Wouldn't you agree, Nick?
Yeah, as I've mentioned before earlier tonight and in previous podcasts as well.
Yep.
There is large institutional money that is now involved in the Doge market, and heck, it doesn't bother me one bit.
No, we need it.
I don't care. We need it. I love it. Keep if the big wigs want to keep pumping money into Doge, heck, I'll keep spinning the tires on the Lambos and the McLarens. If that's what they want, that's what they're gonna get. I love it. I don't have any issue with it. And this is to be expected in a growing market, exponentially growing market that really Doge is. It's become not only a national phenomenon, it's a global phenomenon on a scale that we just have never seen before. And realistically, it's because of the community and because of the just the friendliness of the crypto. It's a cute dog. Everybody loves it. It's great. It's just Bitcoin seems so sharp-edged and hard and difficult. It's just Doge is just the perfect solution to the world's crypto crisis that we have right now, and we're really coming in clutch to fill that void.
Thank you for that, Nick. I got 2 super chats here. Theagus, Alaka. Sorry, I'm sure people butcher your name all the time, and I'm sorry to contribute to that, but let me try it again. Theagus Alaka. I hope I said that right, or at least close. But thank you so much for your $4.99 super chat. Really appreciate it. And he says, not gonna lie, got a bit of a bro crush on Nick. Hold strong. Doge fam, having Risky on would be amazing. So Risky, It's All Risky hasn't done any interviews yet, so who knows? But I'll keep trying to get him or her on here. Straight Drop coming in with a $4.99 super chat asks, what do you guys think? Buy now or wait for a dip? What exchange should I use? Gemini is shady. So this is a question you get a lot whenever any coin about any coin that starts really taking off. That's always the $1 million question. It's one that we field all the time. It's one of these things where it depends on how long you plan on holding and what your objectives are. Also, sorry, I overlooked a super chat from Keko Knows for $1.99. Keko, thank you so much for that. Really appreciate it. Says, do you think it could hit $1 on SNL on May 8th? So we'll tackle that question after we get through Straight Drop's question. So it depends how long you're going to hold. If you're thinking about now's a good time to buy, maybe not. If you're planning on holding only a couple weeks or a couple months, it's probably not a good time to buy. If you're a long-term holder, like many of us are here, like Nick is, obviously, like I am, then I don't think it's going to make much of a difference whether you're paying 36.5 cents or even 31 cents. I mean, it's going to make a difference, but I'm saying you got to calculate the risk that this thing, especially in the what's about to happen over this next week, it could keep going, right? It could keep going. And
I generally, for people who ask that, especially people who are new to crypto in general or charting in general, first thing is obviously this person sounds like they're not on an exchange. Find an exchange that you trust and that you can actually use. Second is find that exchange in TradingView so that you can live chart the trading of the coin itself. Learn how to implement the MACD indicator. It's probably the most important piece of charting tech for just the average beginner trader. And then my recommendation is never buy something when the MACD is over the 0 line. You always want to buy something when it's essentially when it's under the 0, when the MACD indication is under the 0 and it's in the red. That way at least you know you're getting a deal for that moment, for that time frame, right? Whatever it may be, 30-minute, 15-minute, 5-minute, you're getting the deal at that possible time. You might not get the best deal of all time, but you're getting a good deal for the moment. So just use those things, and that should help you out with your trades. And hopefully, like Steven said, you're a long-term holder. Keep in mind, if you cash out before 12 months, the taxes on what you cash out could negate whatever wins you make. So just keep that in mind. Know what your tax percentage rates are. And just basic advice is hold on to whatever you buy for at least 12 months.
Yeah, I agree with that. And then Keko Knows said, do you think it could hit $1 on SNL on May 8th?
Dude, I put a tweet out the other day. My birthday's in July.
Right.
And I would love for Doge to hit $1 before July. It would just take so much stress off my mind. I could order my car. I can go down to Florida for a week and come back and drive my McLaren for the summer. I would love for it to hit $1 on before next Saturday. Is that possible? I don't think so, personally. But that just, that being said, this is Doge. We have no clue. It certainly could happen. I don't want to say no, because out of all the that are out there right now, which there are over 6,000 plus all the pancake swap coins, if any of them had a chance of doing something crazy like that, it's Doge. Bar none. It's Doge. So who knows?
Yeah, I agree. I think that's well stated. And then I got a super chat through my Stream Elements for $20. Thank you for that generous super chat at $20. Really appreciate there. I'm just gonna fire the notification for that. And their only message to me was time for a cam. So in due time, I promise I will be going on camera. I'm just been dealing with some health issues right now, so I'm just more comfortable this way. But once I navigate through this, I will be getting on cam regularly. I assure you guys. Okay, so if you just be a little patient with me, I understand. Look, I understand the requests, and I hear you. So we'll get there. And thank you again for the super chat, Anonymous, for $20. Really appreciate it. So obviously we're in some retracement right now. The chart is starting over for the day's cycle. That's why it looks like the way it is. And let me refresh it just to make sure that's the case.
Yeah, we just hit midnight, so yours.
Oh, we did.
yours is
Okay.
gonna
Yep.
ping.
Yep. Okay, that's why. Yep. So yeah,
And it's with Robinhood, it's set to your time, not GD, whatever.
right? Not yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Got it.
Global time.
Yep. So that's why that's looking like it is. So if you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Looks like we got about 240 folks in here. That's great. If you're new here, please feel free to hit subscribe, hit that notification bell. This channel is about a month old, but we are growing exponentially each and every day. Would love to have you sync up with us and rock it with us all the way to the moon and beyond. And if you haven't hit that like button, if you guys could just take a moment to smash that, it really helps. So if you haven't hit the like button, if you could just do that quick, that would be awesome. And if you feel compelled, obviously, to super chat at any time throughout this show, those are always hugely appreciated. My guest for the night has been my regular Nick Balls, Dogecoin millionaire Nick Balls, who invested $10,000 in Dogecoin in the year 2014, which almost seems like decades ago at this point when you look at how far Dogecoin has come. Wouldn't you say, Nick?
It feels like a universe ago, and I almost I look back fondly on the time in my life that I made that decision. And I'll tell you this, my life from that moment has had so many ups and downs. I have had one of these days we'll clear out some time on here and I'll give you guys like my life story of how crazy my life has been. But I have hit the highest of highs and the lowest of lows and everything in between in the past decade. And it's not all been good. A lot of it's been terrible, and some of it's been incredible. Other parts have been so. It's just my life has been completely altered. And I am now looking at the prospect of retiring at 32 years old. And this is interesting. I want to bring this up right. I'm gonna get going, but I want to bring this up right before I leave, because I posted this on one of my socials the other day. I don't think it was on Twitter. I don't remember where it was, but Mark Cuban said, he wrote this a long time ago. Mark Cuban said his dream when he was I think he was getting out of college, which is funny because when I bought Doge was right around the time I was in college. His dream was to retire by the time he was 33, because he said there's things that you can always buy, but you can't buy time.
Mm-hmm.
And that rings true to my life today, because now I am looking at the prospect of retiring at 32, which is actually a year before Cuban did.
Yep.
And I will be able to live the rest of my life and do whatever I want, and that is, you can't buy that. There's no cost. Like, the cost of that is the money can't do it. It's just something like time is not replaceable. So something to think about.
Totally agree. And that is the number one asset at the end of the day that financial freedom affords you. That's more valuable than anything we are given in this life. So yeah, thanks for partying with that, Nick, and thanks for sticking around a little extra tonight. And
it was fun. I knew I was going to get amped up.
Yeah. Awesome, Nick. Well, I will talk to you tomorrow, my friend.
Sounds like a plan. Thank you so much, everybody. Remember to put on your notifications, ring that bell, hit the like button, and subscribe. That way you guys know when we go live.
And I'm just going to keep the Steven Steele effect going for you, buddy. I'm going to pop Nick Ball's Twitter URL in the chat in case any of you want to give Nick a follow. You can follow him right there.
Appreciate it, brother. You guys have a great night.
All right, thanks, Nick. Talk to you soon, buddy.
Take it easy, buddy. Bye.
Yep, bye. Nick Balls, Dogecoin millionaire Nick Balls, everyone. Thank you, Nick. He always does a great job co-hosting this thing with me, and his time's always very, very appreciated. Looks like somebody just came in with a massive super chat on my Stream Elements, through my Stream Elements for $50. Thank you so much for that. I don't know if you meant to send it anonymous, tip for $50, but that's just incredible. That's really incredible. Thank you so much. That's super generous and bigly appreciated. I'm humbled and I'm grateful for that. If you didn't mean to send that anonymously, please speak up in the chat and don't be shy about it, so I can give you a proper shout out by name. So just let me know. Thank you again. That's just super cool of you. Whoever you are, very humbled. Thank you for the generous super chat. Just massively appreciated. I put so much time and effort in this show that it's just really good to be able to kind of get compensation for some of that. So thank you again, whoever you are. Stain Alpha says good night. Stain Alpha thanks. I think he's saying good night to Nick. Okay. Yeah, good night, Nick Balls. Absolutely. And so here we are. Things are looking good. And like I said, Stain Alpha, if you want to pop in the Discord for a bit, you're more than welcome. If not, no worries either. No pressure. If you're just more comfortable just chilling tonight, I totally get it. So yeah, we are moving, folks. We are moving. We are grooving. We're obviously in some retracement right now, but green candles are forming once again. And where the night takes us, who knows? We'll just either way, we're going to have a Doge-tastic. We're going to continue to have a Doge-tastic time, and just feel the Doge momentum. Yes. So that was me, says Robbie Gilchrist. Robbie Gilchrist came in with a $50 super chat, and also just gave me a whopping $100 super chat through my Stream Elements. That is amazing. Absolutely amazing, Robbie. Thank you so much, bro. That is just fantastic, man. I am really just kind of beside myself on a super chat of that magnitude. Thank you so much, Robbie. Really, really appreciate it, man. I'm just kind of like, it kind of throws me off a little bit in a good way. But Robbie, everybody give it up for Robbie Gilchrist for being such a huge supporter of the channel and the show. Big ups and big respect for you, Robbie Gilchrist. Thank you so much, man. And what a cool name he has. It's such like a naturally cool name. It's like Robbie Gilchrist is. Yeah, so I feel like Robbie Gilchrist is like a good name to star in one of my Doge movie trailers, right? This summer, get ready, because we're about to go parabolic style. They said it couldn't be done. They said we wouldn't get over 10 cents. Some CEOs of coins even called it cancer. But what they didn't know was that Robbie Gilchrist was about to ride that rocket all the way to the moon and beyond. This summer, don't miss it. To the Moon, a Doge story, rated PG-13. There you go, Robbie. And thank you guys. Thank you, everyone. Robbie Gilchrist says, do only good every day. Amazing. Guys, we are moving. We're grooving. Hanging on over a little over 36 cents. It looks like things have calmed down a little bit for now, but still an incredible bull run that we are in the middle of here. And who knows when it could take legs again. It could take legs in another 5 minutes, could take legs in another half hour, an hour. This chart has been, and the movement of Doge has been so unpredictable and wild style. You just never know. McLovin says, Texas toast to the moon. We want a Doge erotic thriller, says Old Boy Ocean. Like a Skinamax Doge movie. I think that's what you're getting at, Old Boy. Oh man, I'm not sure if I'm the guy for that job. As long as laughing was permitted, maybe I could be the guy for that job. Matt says, we'll have to share your voice with a client of mine. He is in Budapest filming Jack Ryan. Wow. I don't know if that's true or not, but thank you, Matt. That's awesome. Thank you. If that's true, that's great. Really, that's very cool of you. Yeah, we're cruising, guys. We are cruising still over 36 cents. It's looking to find, if we could even, find a floor around 36 cents, I think that'd be plenty of an accomplishment for the evening. Celeste says Doge After Dark is not yet rated. If I had to put, Robbie Gilchrist says, not a whale, just love this channel. That's awesome, man. Thank you so much. Thank you, man. Really appreciate it, Robbie. Robbie, you're awesome, dude. A league of their Doge. Are we going to start the movie game again? Is that what's going on? Someone said a league of their Doge. Why not? Let's do the movie game. Think of a movie title, guys. And then replace one of the words in the movie title with the word Doge. And let's see what happens. We usually get some pretty amusing results. We'll play that game for a little bit while we just watch and see what the Doge does here for the next little bit. How long realistically do you think before it breaks $1? There's no way of telling, Paul. But what I can tell you is this: I think it's very probable that Dogecoin gets to $1 by the end of the year. I think that's very probable at this point. But again, this coin's been behaving so erratically in terms of how coins usually act, and not in a bad way. So it'll pump really hard, and then it will trade sideways for a while before doing it again. But when it does pump really hard, it's usually the tune of like 400 to 500% over every 4 to 6 weeks about that. And that's you can't ask for much more than that, guys. Doge is 11. Once upon a Doge. Gone with the Doge. Doge pen. Spirited Doge. Wizard of Doge. I haven't heard that one before, surprisingly. Wizard of Doge. Doge, where's my car? Fast times at Doge High. Gone with the Doge. Doja Blanca. That's a new one. Whatever you pick is your favorite. I'm going to change into a movie poster. Diamond Paws says that would be awesome. Diamond Paws is a great graphic designer who's been doing a lot of Doge theme memes and things like that. You should check out Diamond Paws on Twitter. That'd be awesome. I'll definitely share it. Yeah, Andy, too late, man. I know what you're saying. We'll do music titles next time. Lethal Doge, Doge Hard, Doge and Furious. Doja Blanca I've never heard before. That one cracks me up. Doja Blanca. Castor Troy says, Steven, how do you think it will go after the SNL event? I haven't watched in years, but definitely watched this time. I think it's going to pump leading up to it, and then I think there's going to be a pretty good amount of sells during and after it, but it will result in definitely a higher floor than where we are now. That's my prediction. Yep. Battle of Doge Galactica. Dr. Doge Little, that's a cute one. That's a pretty cute. Dr. Doge Little. Silence of the Doge. The Doge Redemption. King of the Coins. The Lost Doge. Doge and the Furious. Doge, Dr. Doge Little. Lord of the Doge. Air Doge. Doge in the City. The Last Doge Bender. Wow. Indiana Doge. Doge Busters. Talladega Doge. Night of the Walking Doge. That's pretty good, Night of the Walking Doge. I like that. The Call of the Doge. Saturday Night Doge. Oh, you guys are killing me. Where's the floor at the moment? It's hard to say. It's hard to say because it's right now we're potentially building a new one, so we're kind of in the middle of it. Doge Club, Children of the Doge. Doge Talkers. Doge Talkers. Robbie Gilchrist asked, do you think Doge is destined to $1 since it will be considered the anti-Bitcoin gold? Robbie, I do think it is. I do think it's destined to go $1 over a period of time. Now, my predictions are a bit more modest than Nick's. Nick's predictions are a bit more ambitious than mine, but I think it's a high probability that Dogecoin gets to $1 by the end of the year. So I think we'll get there by the end of the year. I think there'll be a lot of retracement especially once you get up to around the 95 cent mark. So just be prepared for it to drop about 15 cents or so every time it gets close to about 95 cents. But I think that'll happen a couple times, big retracements like that, before enough whales and resistance out of the way to blast through past $1. Yep. And Staying Alpha, if you're still here, say something in the chat so I can make you an administrator. The Doge Shank Redemption. The Doge Shank Redemption. Doge Unchained. Temple of the Doge. Schindler's Doge. I shouldn't laugh at that, but it's just really unexpected. Doge of the Cujo. Nightmare on Doge Street, the Doge Warriors. I love it. The Doge Warriors going for part 3. That's part 3. And the titles keep coming. They keep coming, guys. New Yeller, Doge. I love it. 12 years of Doge, once upon a Doge. 12 years of Doge. Sling Doge. Good one, Granny Got Crypto. Forest Doge. Lord of the Doges. Enter the Doge. Ooh, that's good. Dr. Zavadoge. These are really getting creative. Dr. Zavadoge. Doge the Bounty Hunter. Teenage Mutant Ninja Doge. Doge Fellas. Doge Wars. 28 Doge later. You guys are really killing it with the titles tonight. Great job. Listen, if you're new here, welcome. I just want to welcome you. Reservoir Doge Hog Day. Doge Hog Day. When Harry met Doji. Howard the Doge. Wow. There's some really good ones in here tonight, man. Mrs. Dogefire. Yes, yes. Lord of the Doges. Fellowship of the Doge. The Island of Dr. Mordoge. Too Doge, Too Furious. Close Encounters of the Doge Kind. Yes, yes. Doge to the Future. Back to the Doge. Doge Side Story. Young Frank and Doge. Oh man, you guys are just through the moon with these tonight, man. Doge Mary's baby. And they keep coming. Let me see. Debbie does Doge. Oh boy. Stephen Steele, can you help me clarify the unlimited cap myth? Robbie says. Yes, yes. Yeah, I'll get to it. I'll get to it momentarily, Robbie. But I've got that bookmark, but I'm happy to clarify that. Doge will hunting. Armadoges. Makes you want to turn on Netflix. Yeah. Armadoges. Doge liverance. Doge liverance. Wow. Deliverance, that's an old movie. That is a really good thriller, though. That's like from way back, I think the 70s. Mad Max Beyond the Thunder Doge. There's so many good ones, you guys. You're killing it. You're killing it. So many good ones. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm just catching up on all your movie titles here. There's so many good ones. There's so many good ones. Let me catch up on what you guys are talking about here. City of Doge. Doge Dart, 101 Doges, Lady of the Doge, Gone with the Doge. Above Wall Street coming in with a $4.99 super chat. Thank you, Above Wall Street. Dude, where's my Doge? Thank you. Thank you for the super chat, Above Wall Street. Always appreciated. The fault in our Safemoon. Super Doge Ball. That's awesome. The hills have Doge from Musk till Doge. Super Doge, the last Doge fighter. Doji Python. you guys are, you got no shortage of ideas. Lots of creative minds in the chat tonight, man. Lots of creativity. Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive, guys. This summer, the world had been through a trial by fire, and only the greatest warriors and their deadliest enemies emerged from the flames. I can feel it. The dice are rolling. He was the only one they called mad. But he's just a raggedy man whose lives hung in the balance was wiring per year and was the only one they called hero, ladies and gentlemen. Boys and girls, apocalyptic times are here and now. Mad Max is beyond the Thunder Doge. Don't miss it. All right, guys. Mad Max Beyond the Thunder Doge. Rated R. Nameless says, I'm not selling Dogecoin until we hit $5. That's awesome, man. I'm in it to win it too. I'm definitely not. I probably will take a small profit when we get to $1, maybe 10% at the most. But the rest of it, I am holding for dear life. Holding for dear life. And David Gokachstein just tweeted out, Doge, $36 on fire. I mean, $36, I wish. 36 cents on fire. We are doing it to it, guys. And 36 cents is no small feat. This is pretty incredible. So if we look at the charting for the day, guys, we are at almost a 19% increase over the last 24 hours. Just to put it in perspective, okay? We've almost increased the MV as it stands now at almost 19% over the last 24 hours. And we've gone up 3% over the last hour. And we've gone up almost 48% over the last week. So when in doubt, zoom out. Doge is doing absolutely phenomenal. It's in a phenomenal place. And anyone who says otherwise, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I think Steven is the only one disliking his show for attention. This is unreal. It shows that you are doing a good job. Thank you, Andy. Appreciate it. That's it's kind of you. I don't know if I'm seeing this correctly, but it looks like Robbie Gilchrist just tipped me another $50. Robbie Gilchrist, that is just amazing, man. You've been incredibly generous tonight and just knocking them out of the park, just above and beyond the Call of Duty, man. I mean, everybody give Robbie Gilchrist a big round of applause, man. Thank you so much, dude. Just kind of, you're blowing my mind tonight, dude. You're just totally blowing my mind tonight. Oh man, it's that's just wild, man. Robbie Gilchrist, you're just kind of leaving me speechless, man. I don't know what else to say, man. I hope my show is living up to your expectations and your donations, man. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. You guys, we are taking off. Robbie, you were asking about the unlimited supply or whatever, and people's concerns about that. And, I guess the way I would break it down is this. The price, like anything, it's determined by supply and demand, okay? At the end of the day, that's what it's about. The supply at any given time is a factor to those who are mining Doge, mostly with state-of-the-art computers and everything else. So the demand is determined by those who want to buy Doge, and that is people who can, who are convinced by the arguments that we set forth for its utility, and people that are also just drawn to it for other reasons. So, so at the end of the day, no matter what people say about its unlimited supply, well, firstly, it's a myth. It doesn't have an unlimited supply. Sorry, I overlooked that part. It has a soft cap. So this unlimited supply thing is firstly a myth. And so people need to understand that there is a soft cap, and the difference between a soft cap and unlimited supply is pretty significant. Okay, and the reason why we give it a soft cap is so it maintains its ability to be used every day and traded every day as a functional currency in a retail space. People who want to put a hard cap on it now only want to make a quick buck, and they don't want to actually see a serious digital decentralized currency used in the broad base of society. And Dogecoin is designed to do just that. It's more designed to do that than both Ethereum and Bitcoin put together, frankly. So there is a soft cap, and it was initially created that way because when you put a really hard cap on stuff, it creates too much scarcity. And then it drives the value up too high, so it becomes inaccessible, and then people don't want to use it in a retail space. So yeah, I hope that helps explain some things a little bit more. Matt says, peace out, Steve. I got apocalypse stuff to do. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate your super chats and hanging around. We'll see you next time, Matt. Thank you, man. And thank you again to Robbie Gilchrist. Seriously, dude. I'm just really, I'm just humbled. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Celeste says, good night, Matt. Hope you aren't doing your name. Celeste, so sassy. Celeste is so sassy. And that's one of the reasons why I made her a mod. Oh, and also to explain to you, Robbie, something else I just thought about too, is so it has a soft cap of 100 billion coins. And so once 100 billion coins are mined, Doge doesn't reduce the newly minted coins. Then it has a flat reward per block. Okay. But since the block reward system stays the same, the longer Doge runs, the more coins are in circulation. Okay. So therefore, the less the actual inflation is, well, inflation. So it takes care of itself that way. So in the long run, inflation goes towards zero since all coins are increasing. Terry Reed, awesome, coming in with a 1999, a generous 1999 super chat. Thank you so much. Terry Reed, thank you so much, coming in with a 1999 super chat. Thank you for being you with a super cute peach or pear cartoon looking at itself in the mirror. Nurse Terry Reed, thank you so much for that. That is so awesome of you and so sweet of you. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you, Terry. I love Nurse Terry Reed, always tuning in, such a loyal supporter of the show. And I'm not sure if I'm seeing that right. Robbie Gilchrist. Oh my gosh. Robbie Gilchrist coming in again with a $50 super chat through Stream Elements. Dude, seriously, I hope don't. I feel like I need to do more for you, man. I mean, I am starting to feel bad, man. I super appreciate it. I just hope that you're in a place financially where you're doing okay, man. Thank you so much, Robbie. Robbie coming in with another $50 super chat. It's just crazy. It's crazy. And Robbie says, I need to know the name of this background tune. Robbie, if you're on Twitter, I will DM you. I could DM you the entire playlist of this show if you want, including this tune. I can asterisk this tune for you. JD says Safemoon 2.0 just kicked me out of Telegram. Starting some trouble. I asked why their messages sound like scam emails from Nigeria. I got booted. That's pretty funny. Starting up trouble. A little fun trouble though, right? But Robbie Gilchrist, thank you again for another $50, dude. That's crazy. Thank you so much. If there's any other questions you have, Robbie, that I can answer for you, let me know. I'm happy to oblige, my friend. Thank you for your big time support of this show and this channel. It's majorly appreciated. Major. Thank you. I'm just beside myself, guys. I've never had donations like this before on my channel. My channel's only been about a month old. It's only about a month old, and you know, I'm not the biggest streamer out there, but the channel has been growing pretty quickly though. At the same time, I'm a little over 1,900 subscribers in about a month, so that's pretty good in context. Yeah, Robbie Gilchrist is like pretty much just a sponsor of the show at this point. He's an unofficial sponsor of the show. Robbie, if you have a business or anything that I can promote, just let me know. Nameless, do you personally believe that Elon would announce you can buy Tesla for Doge since it stabilized at $1? Oh, I think I see you're saying Nameless. You're saying, do you think Elon would wait to announce that once it stabilizes over $1? He could be waiting for the right time, absolutely. Or I could see him of the mindset where he's going to use that to get it to $1. He's probably just going to wait it out to see what the MV does for a bit. Lady Doge, people love you, Steven. I guess, apparently, some of you guys do. But the fact that we're even stabilizing a little above 36 cents, you guys, is a great sign. Slayblaze says this channel has big things in store. It is obvious at this point. NGL, thank you. That's really cool. Really great compliment, Slayblaze. Really appreciate that. That's a big compliment. We'll see where it goes, but so far so good, honestly. Where's the beef? People are saying, Beef Supreme, the king of the surge, just dips from the chat right when we surge, right before we surge. Oh, thank you, Chris. The people have spoken, he says. Welcome, Bullish Astronaut. Who's in here tonight for the first time? Press 1. If you're in here tonight for the first time, press 1. I'm just curious. Is Terry out? Night, Steven, and my Doge family. See you tomorrow on the moon. Awesome. Nurse Terry Reed, thank you. Thank you for your super chat. Thanks for always showing up and bringing good vibes, Terry. Great to see you, and we'll see you next time. Sweet dreams to you, Terry. Robbie Gilchrist says 2. Maybe it's his second time in here, but I feel like you've been in here a few more times than that, Robbie, but I could be wrong. Okay, well, I'd like to give a warm welcome to Mauricio Rico, Hergel, Old Boy Ocean, P Wild Films, Tonito Cinco. I think that's how you pronounce your username, Tonito Cinco. Paul Gaines, welcome. That's awesome. Awesome. I'd like to welcome the first-time viewers in here tonight. Welcome aboard, guys. Welcome aboard. Bullish Astronaut, I started following since the crypto show and Pizzagate. Oh, good to see you, Bullish Astronaut. Glad you found my new channel. MJ, welcome. Oh, listen, I'd like to really welcome all of you folks in here for the first time, and would encourage you to subscribe and hit the notification bell and stick around and just link up with the community. We're growing a really great community here and pretty quickly, and would love to have you along for the ride. Now, the more people we can get involved with this channel and with what we're doing here, the more fun it's going to continue to be. And I just know that big things are going to keep happening for this channel. It's going to be a big year for Doge and big year for Steven Steele Live. That's how you pronounce it. Okay, I got it right. That's good to know. Doge Holiday, welcome. McLovin, you have been here since the beginning. You're not fooling me, man. Come on now. Come on now. What happened to King Valhalla? I don't, not one night goes by where I don't get that question, at least 1 to 5 times. So a lot of people still know me from the last channel that I used to be a co-host on. And that was called The Crypto Show. And it was a very short-lived but very successful channel. We probably, on average, streamed to about 1,000 to 4,000 viewers at the same time, and most of the time. It was pretty wild. It's a short, brief, but pretty wild ride. Well, that channel is no longer. I was not the owner of that channel, so yeah, I didn't make any of the decisions over there regarding the channel, and so that channel ceased to exist. And shortly before that channel ceased to exist, I felt compelled just to kind of go my own way and start my own channel. So that's what happened with that. And I'm not quite sure what King Valhalla is up to these days. Oh man, you guys. Yeah, so if you haven't hit that thumbs up button, feel free to do so. It takes a split second of your time, doesn't cost you a dime. It's the number one thing you can do to help a new emerging channel like this get up in those tricky YouTube algorithms and get more people aware of the channel. And then yeah. Yeah, I didn't control any of the decisions over on that channel. So I would have ran things differently, put it that way. That's funny, you guys. So we are moving, we are grooving, guys. Just hanging out at a nice level, right above 36 cents here. Can't complain, can't complain. And I'm going to get to another story that I had on in my notes for tonight that I didn't get to yet. And that was, where was that one? Oh, Dogecoin miners are absolutely raking it in, but for how much longer? This comes from techradar.com. The revenue generated by miners of Dogecoin have reached an all-time high. Although the price of Dogecoin was down last week, it is making a roaring comeback. While a steep rise in transaction fee factors into the equation, the spike in miner revenue can be attributed predominantly to the surge of the value of Dogecoin. Well, no kidding. Since January, the price of Dogecoin has risen 6,500%, riding the coattails of a Bitcoin bull run. Well, simultaneous rise of transaction fees and the price of the token itself, Dogecoin mining operations have become more lucrative than ever. However, every Dogecoin proponent, there is an equally impassioned skeptic. Some experts claimed the extreme rise in value of the coin is completely detached from any feasible real-world worth. Influenced by the actions of prominent social figures on social media and desire to cash in on a crypto bull run. As if that's unique to Doge, as if not everyone's not desiring to make money on bull runs. But Dogecoin is here to stay, you guys. It's a top 10 coin. It has more pragmatic utility than both Ethereum and Bitcoin. And Dogecoin is the coin that's most well positioned to be the everyday, the most used everyday cryptocurrency in a retail space. So I really do feel pretty strongly that that's the likely future of Dogecoin. Kevin Hewitt coming in at $1.99 super chat. Kevin, thank you so much for that super chat. Appreciate it. Okay, I can't read that super chat all the way out loud, but it's a disparaging comment about an individual, not me. King does stunts for Little Richard in movies. But Kevin, thank you. Thank you for your super chat. Doge is the real deal. Yes, absolutely. Thank you for your insights, Mr. Poohead. And that's okay. I welcome. You don't have to. Not everyone that comes in here has to love Doge. That's okay. I don't care. And I don't mind a little bit of trolling, but just at least make it clever. Your trolling is not clever, sir. Like, give me something that I can laugh at. Your trolling is very, very first tier trolling, my friend. I'm good at trolling. And believe me, you are not an effective troll. So try again. Green candle incoming. Bullish Astronaut, thank you for your super chat of $2. King drops the soap on purpose. Thank you for your super chat, Bullish Astronaut. Appreciate it. Do I think Doge will hit $50? I do. Tonight, very unlikely, but in the future, definitely. I can say almost definitely, yes. I love Doge. If you want a good laugh, then take a look in the mirror. That's a little better. I mean, that's a little better. I'd say you went from F- to D+. D+. Oh, I welcome the trolls. It just means the channel is getting more popular. It's okay. A little trolling's okay. If they get out of hand, or they get too out of hand with the derogatory language, then we got to give them the ban hammer. Check out Mr. Beast's new video. There's a Doge pick in it. Okay, I definitely will. I didn't. It's the first time I'm hearing about that. Granny Got Crypto says, you made the channel popular, period. Granny Got Crypto, thank you for that. Thank you for that. Thank you for those kind words. That is sincerely appreciated. This is the only way to retire young, Bullish Astronaut says. Iris says they should pay for their right to troll. I like that idea. Yeah, there's like a $10 fee at the door. McLovin, I'm off to dream of major Doge gains. Until next time. McLovin, thank you, my man. Good to see you. And yeah, we'll definitely see you next time. Poohead, the mediocre subpar troll, I'm about to do you a tremendous favor. I'm going to read your latest message in the chat and make it sound a lot better. And I'm going to make it sound a lot more interesting and funny than it actually is. So you're welcome. Here we go. My level of trolling is too advanced for you peasants. Once you are a whale, you can do whatever you please. Speak nice, or I will sell all at once and ruin dreams. Sincerely, Poohead. There you go, buddy. Okay, so guys, we're cruising pretty nicely. Just right around the 36 cent level. Can't complain, guys. Can't complain. I'm going to switch out the charting with the candle. Sounds like an Oblivion NPC. Sincerely, Mr. Poohead. Are we dipping now? Yeah, we're dipping a bit. It's called retracement, ladies and gentlemen. It's a normal part of the process. What I'm seeing here is a healthy retracement, nothing to cause any great concern by any means. Oh yeah, that candle life. All about that candle life, gang. I do think the way things are going too right now, guys, I think that Dogecoin is going to surpass Bitcoin in terms of popularity and in terms of daily market volume traded. But it will never, Dogecoin will never surpass, of course, or anywhere near Bitcoin's actual market value, right? It's never going to get to $60,000 per coin. But everything else, I do think it's on track for. What I think is going to happen throughout the rest of this year, I think more and more people are going to be pulling their investments out of Bitcoin and reallocating those investments into both Doge and Ethereum. And so is this the end of Bitcoin? No. No, it's not. Bitcoin's, especially if you bought in early enough, it's an incredible asset to own. It's a very smart asset to own, no pun intended. But I think it's going, the end of year predictions are going to be, I think we're a little overestimated now. And I think people are going to start scaling back those Bitcoin predictions. Many were saying, including me, I thought that Bitcoin was going to get to $100,000 by the end of year. And I think that is looking a bit less likely now, definitely, a bit less likely, due to the reasons I just explained. Chris says 35 definitely looking like new floor. Quite possible. I had the same thought, my friend. It's okay, guys. I appreciate the defense, but a poohead just wants to be loved. Imagine going through life as a poohead. It's not easy, you know? People distance themselves from pooheads. People get a little bit close to a poohead and they catch a whiff of it and they tend to go in the other direction, so... He's like that little kid from the movie Mask with Cher in the 1980s. Have a little compassion on our poor little poohead. How far in market value do you think Doge could reach? I think it's looking quite likely by $1 by the end of the year. And I think it will go beyond $1 easily, given enough time. But definitely around, even to skew maybe a bit more conservatively, I say between 90 cents to $1 by the end of the year. It could happen sooner the way things have been going, but and I think eventually it's going to, with enough time, blow past $1 and go beyond. Absolutely. Chad Bagley, $1.99. You guys with these naughty super chats that are polarizing. Come on, you're placing me in a difficult situation. Chad, thank you for your $1.99 super chat, and thank you for sharing your experience there. Yep, but yeah, it looks like we're dropping a bit more here, but another green candle's forming. We're at about trading at about 35.5 cents right now. But buy orders are coming in, gang. Buy orders are coming in. Coming in like gangbusters right now. Appreciate all the love on Twitter, you guys. I noticed a lot of people are retweeting and promoting the stream on Twitter. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. And maybe Elon will even tweet something else out tonight. Who knows? Who knows? These are the Elon hours when you get to the late end of things, right? That is when Elon comes out to play. Uh, 007 Anna says, "Hey Steven, always watch you from TV and want to tell you you're doing amazing." Anna, thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for those kind words. Appreciate it. I love it when people tell me they view my stream on TV, because that's how I like to do it too, on the big screen. Something about getting the live, like one of your favorite live streams going up on your big screen, that just gives a different feel and dynamic. And I've heard from several people, they stream my show on their TVs and then they interact with the chat through their phones, which I think is a really good combo. That's a super combo there. Thank you for those kind words. And thank you, Poohead, for your those very enlightening takes there. You're just adding so much to the conversation. Yep, kind of trading sideways now. I wouldn't be surprised if we just traded sideways between 35 and 36 cents for a while. Yeah, sorry, Poohead. We got to give you a timeout. You got to relax, buddy. How much do you love synthwave, Steven? Well, obviously quite a bit. And given the choices that we have for copyright-free music that I can actually play on YouTube without violating TOS, it's definitely my favorite music out of those options for sure. For sure. Yeah, Celeste is right. Listen to Celeste, everyone. Well, I'm done for the night. Try to get some sleep, man. Thank you, JD. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. What is up, Decentralized? Good to see you. Christopher says Elon Musk can single-handedly put Doge at $1. I do not disagree. I do not disagree with that. We covered Safemoon and Safemoon 2.0 pretty extensively, particularly Safemoon 2.0. So, Alex, if you want to see that coverage, I would suggest once this live stream show is done tonight, just review like the first go about 20 minutes in, and then just hang out. We talked about it for about a half hour. Oh, my theme song. From my intro, I can give you that right now, actually. Just give me a moment. So I just want to make sure I got the spelling right. I'm sending it right now to you, Robbie, in your Twitter, okay? All right. Yeah, I just DM'd it to you on Robbie. I found you on Twitter there. Oh, that's funny. Pooh had said, you underestimate my trolling power, and then he gets the hammer. Don't worry, he got the hammer. If a smaller business wants to accept Dogecoin for payment, what's the best way to get this done? To get them, the best thing you can do is ask if they accept Dogecoin, and most of them are going to be like, what? And you're like, oh, you don't accept Dogecoin? And go, oh, okay. Like, and then just encourage them. Just be like, yeah, it's a really popular new cryptocurrency that's specifically being used to for retail stuff. And I just say I use it a lot, and I love it. So you might want to consider it. I think that's the most effective way to talk to business owners about it, frankly. Guys, if you're new here, welcome. I'd encourage you to hit the subscribe button and hit that notification bell. It's just as important, so you never have to wonder when I go live again. And also, guys, if you haven't hit that thumbs up button, please feel free to do so. It's the number one thing you can do to get this new emerging channel up in those algorithms in front of more eyes. It takes a split second of your time, doesn't cost you a dime. And as always, if you want to super chat anytime during the show, that's also hugely appreciated. And I think most people in here already follow me on Twitter, but in the event that you don't, I'm going to give you guys my Twitter handle. And I love to stay connected with my audience on Twitter. I'm very active on Twitter, and my DMs are open there. So if you got any questions, or if you even have some news tips or anything like that, feel free to send them to me there. I'm going to put my Twitter handle in the chat right now. Doge going up fast. Since it hits 8 cents, didn't even give us a chance to load up. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, so it's we're going back up now. We're getting about we're going to break through to 36 cents again, guys. Hitting we are catching another stride. We're going to blow right past this 36 cents, no problem. Yeah, looking pretty good, guys. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. And then also, Upside said from Amazon, accept Doge. It'd be a good idea to get PayPal. Yes, I agree with that, Jonathan. And speaking of Upshod's going to be on my channel on Monday night at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. So don't miss that. Upshot is one of my favorite content creators in this space, and he and I see eye to eye on almost everything. But we just have a different delivery styles and different personalities. But I really like that guy. And so don't miss this Monday night. Upshot will be my special guest for a lot of the show. Oh, how can a small business start accepting Doge? There's actually a Doge retailer wallet that you can get. And it's actually not that difficult. Let me try to find it. I haven't looked it up in a while. But another thing you could do too, like a simple way you could do it, if you're like an independent business owner, you could just set it up the same way, like how independent business owners take payments for PayPal or Venmo, and just give them a special wallet address for Dogecoin and have it send that way. I know people that are doing that too. And the thing is you want to do is, of course, you always want to assess the market value of the Doge at the time of purchase. And then there's you can convert it manually right in your head to USD and then provide the wallet number. But I'm trying to find the alternative if you're running a bigger business than that. I'm looking for it right now. I used to have all this information on lock. I just, no one's asked about it in a while. Okay. I think I found it here, guys. Guys, it looks like some of the information has changed. If you check my Twitter tomorrow, anyone interested in wondering how to set up Dogecoin in their business, I'll have all the information compartmentalized on a tweet with some links to tomorrow, okay? Thanks for the question. It's a good question. Hey, welcome, Mama Crypto. We got a little over 30 cents before, or 37 cent, a little over 37 cents before. Almost got to 38, and then we've been in retracement. Right now, hanging out at about 36 cents. But yeah, we had about 250 people in the room during the apex of that surge, and now about 140 people watching. Not too shabby considering the later hour. By the way, you can just call me they, since you asked earlier. Got it. Roger that. Roger that, guys. Upshot and Alpha, and you, sir, are the best. Oh, thanks so much. I really like both of those guys. Yeah, I really like both those guys. They're both great content creators. Hold on, guys. I'm still here. I'm just taking care of something. I'll be back in just a moment. Thank you. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. So, yeah, well, it looks like we're coming back up here to about 36 cents. Someone says, is it true that Musk will announce on SNL that Amazon will start receiving Dogecoin as payment? Pedro, I don't know. I haven't heard that at all. I don't see... I think that's unlikely because it's a comedy show, and although that's awesome, that'd be awesome news to hear. You'd have to deliver it in a way that was humorous, right? It's not like the best venue just to make like standard business announcements per se, but I think there's going to be a skit on there that's Doge related or Doge centric or something like that. So we shall see. I definitely think something Doge related is planned for SNL, but I can't tell you what. The best I can do is make educated guesses based on all the things I know. Bitcoin seems to be seems significantly less potent this year, which implies the cycles are having less impact. As such, I'd expect bear cycles are weaker. Well, that's a fair statement. Yeah, I think no matter what, it's post Saturday Night Live. It will result in a higher floor, guys. It will result in a higher floor. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So Bezos is Elon's arch enemy, kind of. I mean, kind of. I think the SEC maybe more, but yeah. Celeste says, whatever happens, I'm holding. I love that, Celeste. Same with me. Same with me, Celeste. We're going to switch over to the Binance chart and just take a look at these candles, folks. A little more detailed charting. He's got a new username. Mods, you can... We'll see if he behaves himself a little more. If not, you know what to do. We'll give him a chance. How much of a hike is expected when? Oh man, not a very smart troll. See, a smart troll acts a bit more subversively. I actually feel bad for him because his comeback was so anticlimactic and short-lived. Next time you make a username, be a little more subversive. You know, you need to ease your way back into the room. Poohead, that's a good idea, Andy. Or who said that? Iris, yeah, that's a good idea. Hey, Poohead, when you make your new username and come back in the chat, just if you super chat me all those comments, you will not be banned. George says, I think 5x by end of year. I think it's possible. If you would ask me a month ago if that was possible, I'd still say it's possible because a month ago it was at 5 cents. But if you were to ask me if it was going to 5x on top of 35 cents, I would say no way. But now I would say it's pretty possible. Yeah, you guys can't spam, and that basically means someone who just crowds the comments way more than everyone else, because that takes away space from other people. Who is that, Joe Blow? I forgot about our Joe Blow. Yeah, my estimations tend to skew a bit more conservatively than others, but that's just if I'm going to default one way or the other, if I skew conservatively, that means, and if anything more happens than that, then I'm pleasantly surprised rather than disappointed. Poop Moon 2.0 coming soon. I can't wait, Andy. I can't wait. Doge is a cultural phenomenon. This is new. You have no idea how high it can go. This could be $10 for all we know. Yeah, that's true. But the way it's structured, it's never going to go like higher than $20 ever. You guys understand that, right? Like the way it's structured is for it to be accessible to the majority of the planet, to be used as everyday currency in a retail space. And that's why the purpose of the soft cap ensures that it's not going to go to like $1,000 or higher, right? But it could eventually go to like $20. It could. It could theoretically go up to $100 maybe even over years and years, but not really structured to do more than that. But I agree with you, Iris, when you say it's a cultural phenomenon. Yeah, I think Upshot could use a few more a few more mods. You should be a mod for Upshot too. No, don't be a mod for Upshot. You're my mod, Celeste. Hey, what's up, Rude Dog? Good to see you. I agree with your comments there, Andy Shirley. I think that's well stated. Every week has been study. New floors every week. This is just the start of something great. Yeah, I agree. That's what they said about Bitcoin. Yeah, that's the thing is, though, Bitcoin has a very hard cap, you know, and it's very, yeah, it's a very hard cap, and it's a very limited run compared to Dogecoin. So yeah, Fiat isn't going away. I explained the title of my video earlier. You know, it's just, it's fun. Yeah, absolutely. My Celeste, good night, Doge fam. Got a call night. Thanks, everyone, and Steve. Thank you, Celeste. You are such a sweetheart and a very good mod and very consistent. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yeah, so something I was thinking about today, and I'll tell you why I was thinking about it. George Guy, $4.99 super chat. Thank you so much for that, George. If Cash App took Doge, we would see a huge 3x. Yeah. I don't know about 3x, but maybe. But yeah, that would be major, and not outside the realm of possibility. Because you can already send and receive Bitcoin through Cash App. I think Doge would even lend itself much more to a streamlined application like that too. So, yeah, I agree with you, George. I think the increase could be just completely fantastic, awesome. And thank you again, George, for your super chat and your support of the show. Who here remembers their first kiss? The reason why I'm recalling it now is because my first girlfriend in grade school, junior high, she recently added me on social media. And what's making this particularly awkward for me, I got a little story for you. So firstly, when she was my girlfriend, she was in 8th grade and I was in 6th grade. And then she told me one day, during lunch, she said, I want you to meet me in back of the school at 3:15 sharp. And I said, okay. And I went to a little private school. And so I met her behind the school at 3:15. So everyone's let out of school at 3 o'clock. And I showed up there right at 3:15. She was there waiting for me. I didn't really know what to expect. I knew I was nervous. Like, I was so nervous, like, I had the butterflies, but I had, like, the cold sweats, and my hands were precipitous. They were very clammy. And my heart rate was increasing. I was taking shallower breaths. And she was just standing there looking at me. And she said, well, come here. So I walked a little closer. Now I'm thinking I know what this is about. Right? I know what's going to come. I know what's going to come. And just even knowing and anticipating what's going to come when you've never done it before, I've never kissed a girl before. And I was like, I think this is it. So I walked up to her, and then she closed her eyes and stuck out her lips, and I said, well, that's as clear of a signal as a boy's ever going to get. So I just leaned in there, and I started kissing her, and I thought I was doing it right until she, like, next leveled it and, like, pressed her whole body into me and stuck her tongue into my mouth. So she just next leveled that whole thing, right? And so I just remember, like, French kissing. So my first kiss ever was a French kiss. And I was, like, French kissing. I think I was navigating it adequately, I think. So we did that for, like, I don't know, maybe 60 seconds. And then it stopped. And then she looked at me and said, see you tomorrow. And I remember just walking home, like, I almost felt drunk. I was like, this is crazy, man. And that's the only thing I could think about for days. Anyway, fast forward, you guys, many years later. And I'm in a Starbucks one day, and I'm working on my computer. I'm, like, editing a music video on my computer. I got my headphones on. And these two girls are kind of, like, looking over at me and giggling. I don't really think much of it. Like, I just didn't think much of it. And I was pretty knee deep in work. And then I looked up again and saw them doing it again. And finally, I just gave, like, a little wave motion. And then they came over and introduced themselves. And I sat down at my table in the Starbucks. I had been visiting family at that time. And it was in a small town. And so they asked me where I was from, etc. And then, you know, they both explained to me that they worked together, and they told me to come into their work, and then they gave me, like, these free passes. And they were both dancers, and they worked at the local gentleman's club in that area. And I laughed and I said, you know what? Thank you for the invite. I'm good. And then one of them gets up to use the bathroom, and the other girl says to me, you really need to give her your number. Like, she really likes you. And I was like, okay. I was single at the time, and I was like, why not? So I exchanged numbers with that girl. I sat on this number for about a week. And then we ended up going out. We ended up having a nice time. Like, out on a summer night, driving around in the countryside, you know, getting some food at, like, an all-American burger place, and just doing stuff like that, and just cruising around, talking, having a good time. And the date ended with us making out a bit and me dropping off a place and just going on my way. The second date started going similarly, and then in the middle of the second date, she kept lamenting about her mom. And she's like, I'm not close to my mom. I'm just so glad we don't live together anymore. She was a terrible mom. And, you know, on and on and on. I said, oh, okay. She said, and my mom's name is, and she told me her mom's name. Now, I already knew this girl's last name, right? Well, then I put together that this girl that I was out on a second date with was the daughter of my first girlfriend ever in junior high. So at that moment, I was just trying not to look too slack-jawed, too much in shock. And so I just didn't say anything. And then our date ended. And then there was never a third date, because I think what happened was she was super communicative with me even after the second date. And then all of a sudden, everything stopped out of nowhere. And I said, I bet I know what happened. But she talked to her mom, and then she figured it out. And that was it. So even after that, I think almost for sure my first girlfriend knows that I went out on a date with 2 dates, maybe even with her daughter at one point. So it's even stranger that she would add me on social media now. Anyway, that's my story, folks. You guys, mods, you can leave Poohhead in for a bit, see how he does. Yep, there we go, guys. My first kiss. Let me read your comments now. Andy says, my first kiss, I went home and washed my mouth thinking I was going to get sick. That's awesome. George says, I almost got knocked out. The first girl I kissed, running up to her, bumped her head and ran away. It was totally ridiculous. She was pregnant. No. What is up? That was a crazy great story. It's a true story. Green Era says, that makes me want to go look for girlfriends. Stevie. I'll pretend billionaires need love. You guys. Not at this time. It's complicated, but not this time. Our airing. Yeah, guys, we're trading sideways on Doge. Just very stable, right above 36 cents. Really can't complain with how it's doing right now, guys. Like, I'm down to validate the troll. Like, he obviously needs attention. It's just, he just comments too much, like, in a row. If he didn't comment so much in a row and could just, like, be like a moderate troll, I'd be okay with it. Yeah, it's complicated, guys. It's complicated. All right. My guy, that story was, what's some wish for you? Did you? No, I didn't, because when the mother was my girlfriend, I was too young. I was too young to engage in that kind of activity, and I didn't want to at that age. And the second one, I mean, you know, we had some fun, but we didn't go there. Put it that way. Above Wall Street. Doge After Dark is at Stephen Steele. Oh, you guys crack me up. You guys crack me up. Yeah, I wish we could get like just a couple moderate trolls would be okay. Like just, you know, a moderately participating troll. But when they just go, you know, to the wall like all the time with it, you know, they you just can't last that way. You just can't last that way. Guys, so I've been streaming, oh gosh, start at 10, 11, 12, 1. Going on 4 hours. I'm just a little shy of 4 hours right now. So I'm going to shut the stream down right now. Guys, I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in tonight. Thank you for supporting the show. Thank you for supporting the stream. Thank you for your super chats. Bigly appreciated, especially thank you each and every one of you. And just really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please feel free to hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell before the stream is over, so you know exactly when I go on again, and you can just join us. This channel has been going for about a month, but we've been growing every day. It's just been awesome. So the only way you'll see me before tomorrow night is if the market just keeps shooting up here. I will go on for special live coverage, but other than that, you know, that's that. Gang, thanks so much for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Stay positive. And at that, I'm going to leave you guys with the official intro, outro video for you guys to jam out to. And other than that, I bid you all adieu. This is Stephen Steele, signing out.